Are we recording? Awesome.
It is now
Cool.
recording, yes. So every video is going to start from now on.
As a quick recap, because there's a lot that transpired last session, and we didn't meet last week. So, a reminder to everybody. You all started off outside of the city, where you were tasked in finding one of 3 artifacts for Strahd. You guys all thought the Baroness had one of them, and so you were going to go in. You all went Prince Ali style into the city. Chronicler was like the chosen one and made himself look all good and everything, and Santa played him a song. You convinced the town that you guys were their heroes and their saviors.
We are good people. Trust us.
You were good people. Yeah. And so there were some town members that decided to start going and saying terrible things about all of you, started making a little bit of ruckus. Quickly you found out that anyone that mentioned the name of Strahd was immediately executed.
By me.
You stopped the execution of several people, and Chronicler did kill quite a few of them by himself, just to prove his power. There was a small boy who was about to be executed that Razael got his hands on, and was able to persuade
Stop
him
touching
to...
little boys. You Californian.
Yeah.
Actually, an actor from Hollywood.
Oh, terrible. Yeah, so it's convinced him to join his cult.
Oh, he's crapping out.
No.
He's crapping out.
Don't talk about
He's
his
dying.
DMing like that. He's a great
Several other people.
Oh, you're back.
No.
You inducted a small child into your cult. Congratulations. You then all went and spoke with the Baroness to get some information. There, you met a couple people. The Baroness, the Burgermeister, and the good guy with the story who was supposed to help, and you guys just blew her up, so I don't even want to talk about her. But it's gonna happen. But it's okay.
She threatened the ladies, and ladies first.
I mean,
Well, she killed one of the ladies.
She
murdered me,
Okay.
and my dying wish was to avenge me.
It's in the
In the past, she's dead. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
so
all there.
you guys split off. Chronicler, you still wanting to prove to the town that you were super good and not bad at all. Wanted to bless their fields and make sure everything grew. All of the male participants went with you. And the women went to go talk to the priest in the abbey, trying to get some information from him, possibly the whereabouts of one of the locations for one of the artifacts. As you do believe that one sits there along with the remains of some bones that are keeping the ground hollowed. Strahd asked you to remove those bones so he could come in and blow the place to Kingdom Come. On your way there, Xana and Rosendor, you were led down several alleyways in which you were stopped, and Xana was threatened because she
Was it
had some bite marks. Of which things quickly escalated. Xana started attacking. Attacking continued. Rosendor started attacking, and Irina was like, "Whoa, I want to attack too." So everything just started going down in this alleyway, which ended up in the unfortunate death of Xana. Rosendor with some
Tragic
very, 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 very good rolls ended up escaping the city, running out of it. The 3 gentlemen started making their way to the city, confused at why there was all this ruckus, still trying to put on the appearance of being a good guy. Hearing that there was vampires, or a vampire, in the city, you then all began hunting Rosendor as she fled into the woods. Most of the town's guard, Irina, Shane, and Chronicler you guys went with, Raziel, you stayed back in the city and decided to do some more looking around and recruiting people, of which you were able to find 6 people, and we'll get to that in just a second. While, as you guys, the rest of the party went into the forest to hunt down Rosendor, as you just watched your friend die, were met with Orahidin and several of the other vampires who said, you gotta go quickly, held out his hand, you took it, and poof, you were gone. You then quickly you found yourself back at the castle. The rest of you continued down into the woods, in which this giant battle began happening, where forces of darkness, controlled by Strahd, began attacking all of the guards and Irina. And much bloodshed ensued. Irina called you all out for being the traitors that you were. You began fighting her, and Strahd himself showed up to finish her off. You all killed her, and ended up finding the Radiant Sword, which was one of the 3 artifacts that you guys needed to acquire. Not wanting to give it up to Strahd, but still doing so reluctantly. Gave it to him as he told you to make your way back to the castle for your reward, and to strategize on the next plan of attack to acquire the other artifacts. So that's where we were left off. We will temporarily go to Raziel, as you don't know what's going on. You know, the town's sort of in ruckus. You're seeing people running inside of their houses and huts, screaming, terrified, not knowing what's going on. You see guards running past. You've lost your party members, and you begin talking with members of the town that seem to be either homeless or not so aware of what's going on, trying to convince them to bring them into your cult. We'll call it a cult for right now, while trying to persuade them and do the things you do. You're able to gather 6 people together. They all sort of start following you one by one as you recruit more and more. After a little while, you have just following around, looking anxiously for your next instructions.
Oh, okay. So is it just now left to me sort of thing? Okay. Oh gosh.
The pressure's on you!
Pressure's on me. So, I mean, at this point, I imagine I've told them about Gwandahar.
Yes.
Okay. So, I'm trying to think. I'll just say, so to these people, I'll say, I must leave for right now because I need to find my friends. However, Gwandahar will direct each of you. You see, I am not the leader here. He is, and he is above us all. But you see, he who shall not be named shall be toppled soon, and there shall be a new order, and those who are faithful shall be granted great power. And this I can promise you. Tonight you will be visited.
But will we see you again?
Oh yes, many times. But tonight I must go, for there are many matters at hand that I need to attend to. I need to find the men that I came in with.
So, okay. Where shall we wait for your return?
I imagine our return when we come back into the town will be announced. I don't think you have to be keep an eye out, but I don't think you need to be super attentive, if you know what I mean.
Okay. Is there anything we must do in the meantime? Any preparations that must be made?
Yes. There are powerful people in this town, and there are powerful artifacts that he who shall not be named are after here. If people are after those, do everything you can, other than us. If anyone's after those other than us, you must do everything in your power to protect them.
Okay, so... Okay.
Excellent.
Thank you, my master. as you say that, the 6 people begin parting their ways. Some of them are grouped together, whispering.
Oh, and one last thing.
They all turn around, looking at you.
Be quiet. Do not spread much of what we have learned here today. Wanderhar will direct you. Peace be with you.
One more thing.
Okay.
Shut up. This is our talker. Oh.
Oh boy. That's the fastest dang conversion I've ever seen.
I did great on my mission, okay?
I believe it.
Raziel, as you begin turning around from the group, roll perception for me.
Alright. 20.
Nice.
Standing in a group that is... you notice that after a little while, things have been calming down slightly in the town. Whatever disturbance there was has been calmed for the moment being. You see people are beginning to come out of their houses again and start to gather in the city center. As you begin making your way up and you see the crowd gathering before that giant guillotine, you, in the crowd, see a familiar black hooded figure. You don't see any facial expressions or facial features, as it's all covered in shadow by the hood that he's wearing. But as it begins fading in to the crowd and into the darkness, you see just this green smile. And it fades away.
Yes.
Alright, the rest of you, as Raziel's been doing this, Shane and Chronicler, you are now in the woods. There are many dead guards. They're still both chewing on bodies and ravens pecking at their corpses. Strahd is left. It's just you two sitting in this area.
I am diligently walking into the village, making myself look, I took that fire to the chest, right? So I'm walking in, getting all my stuff all good and whatnot. I'm getting my speech ready in my head, but I'm walking in sad but triumphant, for we defeated Strahd this day.
Alright.
Strahd or Strahd's army?
Strahd's army, or his minions. I'm gonna call out to Shane as I'm going. I'm gonna go, Shane, leave those bodies alone. Come. Well,
Okay.
there will be more slaying shortly, I believe.
Okay.
Conserve your strength.
Alright.
Actually, are Shane and I still just outside of the distance of the thing since I got Shane?
Yes.
I'm gonna go, Shane, would you do me a favor? Do you think you're strong enough to be able to carry me in there? At least, make it look like we're hobbling together inside. Because we were wounded while fighting and the only 2 survivors of this battle.
Looks at untouched skin. No.
Covered in blood, though, as you had
I
gone
am
in.
covered in blood.
Yeah.
Hey,
You
we're
laid
great.
body.
We are
His
great
name.
warriors. I only took this damage because I fought Strahd himself.
You weren't wrong.
Because who else would have been able to defeat the great hero? What's her face? What's her bucket? Except for Strahd. See, yes.
How are you wanting me to carry you?
Actually, just
Because I could.
Bridal style.
just like I'm gonna hobble with one arm over you, with my sword in the other hand, with my sword out, not on fire while it's on you, of course, and the shield in the other hand, as we kind of just walk in slowly together, with an air of defeat about us, but also victory. Also, I might need you to piss on a grave, but we'll talk about that later.
Okay. Me can't help smiling. Shane is confused.
Shane, can you shit on command? I don't know how bodily functions work.
DM, I'm going to punch Chronicler.
Okay.
That was meta. That wasn't in character. No, I'm just gonna be like, all right, let's go.
I'm not a dog, okay?
You're a cat. Can you cough up a hair? No, I'm just kidding. All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna like do the whole like lean on Shane. Actually, Shane, how tall are you?
I'm decently tall, actually. I think you and I are of a height.
Yeah, we're about the same height. So I'm gonna lean on you a little bit, and we're gonna walk in, right? Like he's gonna support my weight, but we're still walking.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna have either both of you roll performance, or one of you roll performance with advantage.
Chronicler, I think you should do it.
Okay, let me hold on. Let's see, Shane. Let's see what my my thing is.
I got a +1. What do you got?
I also have a +1. Do we want
to separately? Let's do it separately.
Let's do it separately. Oh no.
Check performance.
Oh.
Okay. 14, 15. Hey!
All right. You
Fist
two
bump.
begin walking back up the hill towards the village. Immediately.
Do I get
entering
advantage
in-
on that because I took a fireball to the chest?
No.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, immediately entering into the city where the gates were still open. You don't see anybody. There's no guards around. You continue making your way in slowly as you enter into the center of the village. Where you see people gathered around. You see that the Burgermeister and the Baroness are sitting on a raised platform and trying to calm the crowd down, explaining to them that they don't know what's going on. As you make your way inward, approaching them from the back, members of the crowd start cheering and shouting as they see you two walking in towards them. The Burgermeister and the Baroness turn around and wave their hands out. Our champion has returned! Everybody starts cheering and screaming.
I'm gonna use thaumaturgy to make myself louder. That way I'm not shouting, but it's calm but loud, and that way everyone can hear. And I'm gonna say, oh, does anyone remember? Just like this is meta. Does anyone remember the name of this town? This isn't Wallaki, right? This is the. Ugh. Someone threw my notes away. I'm so happy.
Ow.
Uh,
Hey, if there's a TPK, you don't need them anymore, right?
It's fine. I'll just go. I will go.
It was Krezik.
It's Krezik?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what this weirdly spelled word on. Okay, yeah, okay. Never mind. I still have that one. Weird. I'll go. People of Krizik, I have returned with sad news. Your champion has fallen. Taken by Strahd himself. But he cannot enter here.
Very confused.
And I was not
like-
me. Your
I'm
heroine.
a champion.
The one. Sorry, I'm new here. I don't consider myself your champion. I consider myself champion
It was
of
the
Barovia.
lady general.
The
whatever her
one
name
with the
was.
shining sword. Strahd
Wait,
came
hold-
directly
hold-
for her and took the
Lady
sword.
Arena?
Yes.
She's fallen?
She was slain directly by his hand. He took her sword. For some reason, he sought her out. He blew me away with a ball of fire while he fought her. We were the only survivors.
Baroness now closes the distance between you two. Were you able to destroy him, though?
We dealt him a great blow. Killed several of his lackeys and generals, but he himself took minor damage, for, like a coward, he ran once he had taken his prize.
Yeah, Reza, you're in the crowd.
Okay.
We might need people to burial.
Yes, we might need help. The dead deserve to be gathered. Do you have consecrated ground where they could be laid to rest, so they need not fear his touch.
Well, yes, down by the abbey.
By the abbey.
Yes, there's a graveyard there. She starts pointing to different men in the crowd and waves them off. All right, you please go retrieve them and take their belongings to their loved ones. And the men bow their heads and silently walk off.
Is there? I was supposed to meet with the priest. But I sent one of my friends. But I fear they've gotten lost. May I speak with the head of the abbey? We must pray. We will need all the help we can get.
This is true. She motions over for the Burgermeister. Make word to Vallaki. We must gather everybody. This is a declaration of war. Do it quickly. She looks back over to you. So to the abbey. That's where you wish to go. Okay. Follow me then. I will lead you there. Hopefully, we can find your friends along the way.
All right. Is there and I'll bring it down to just us talking.
Are we going to be safe here without guards or anyone? You're staying
we should
with
be
us
fine.
Here,
We've dealt him a great blow, but I will need information. The head of this. Where is the center of this resistance?
We haven't had actual resistance in hundreds of years.
Oh, so that was basically the fair lady. Was essentially that then.
Yes.
What was that sword she wielded? He went after it so intently.
Well, that's many, many, many years ago, when Barovia was first becoming a land. Strahd actually was a decent man, and he protected the people here. He sought out darker powers to fight off an oncoming invasion, and his brother was a great paladin. Did not agree with this. He wielded. Rumors and legends say that he wielded a sword of radiant light, and Strahd, after gaining these powers, was weakened by it. It was one of the few things that can actually do true damage to him. It was buried some 100 years ago in a tomb, and one day it fell upon Irina. We're not quite sure how she came into possession of it, as she didn't like telling its story of how she did so, but we did not question her as she kept us safe.
All right, we will honor her memory. Let's continue to the abbey. I would speak with the head there, and then once you drop Shane and I off, I ask you to go back and ensure that the people feel safe. Let them know that they have no need to fear to gather the bodies of their loved ones, for he will not strike again tonight. We have dealt him a great blow.
Are you certain that he won't return?
I'm positive that everyone out there is safe for now.
Is the crowd still there, gathered around everyone?
Yeah, the crowd is still here.
Okay.
Well, very, very well then. This way, and she begins taking you down towards there. After,
I'll slowly follow in behind.
Okay.
Oh, did Raziel just suddenly appear with us?
No,
I've been watching. I saw you come in.
Oh, we didn't see you. Yeah, the battle happened, you know.
Yeah.
All right. You guys. So, are you following behind them or like with them?
I'll follow, like starting behind, then I'll catch up to them to be with them.
Okay. As you make your way out of the city, past some fields, you make your way to the abbey. It's a pretty modest-looking abbey. There isn't very much. There's some stained glass windows that are varying reds and blues and greens that are starting to crack and break in some places. Outside of the abbey, there's a well, and as you're walking to it, you see there's a figure just dressed in some robes and cloth that's all torn and tattered, pulling water from the well. You continue. As you get closer, this figure looks up at you. Part of his face is covered by some cloth, and he just looks at you and then starts moving back towards one of the sides of the abbey just to get away from all of you.
Could I insight check this weird homeless dude? Feels like Salt Lake up in here. He's 7. It's a nat 1. I don't know nothing about that. He's just a hobo.
Yeah, just a hobo.
Did I recognize him from one of my followers?
No, it is not.
Okay, then I don't care.
Yep.
But you could convert him.
I've done enough work for right now, and there's people around, so, I mean...
As he moves back, and as you're getting closer, you see out in the graveyard there's other people similarly dressed, some of them a little bit finer than others, tending to a garden and to the graveyards, keeping them clean. You guys can roll perception if you would like. The Baroness says, "Oh, these people here are it's what site? Sorry, the abbot that works there, he likes to keep people employed, and so he seeks out their service and helps them."
That's 17 on perception.
Alright. With that, Shane, as you're looking around, seeing these people, as they move in certain ways, parts of light illuminates their face, or you see their hand, and it looks animal-like for some of them. As one lady turns her face, you see that half of her face is covered in fur, the other half isn't. One gentleman, as he's plucking weeds out from around the abbey, you see that his hand is in place of a crab claw, and he's using that to sort of cut the weeds.
I'm going to be making eyes at Shane while we're going down, just like looking at him, staring at Shane.
Wait, so there's a guy that has a crab claw?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was so glad to see that!
He is literally the claw.
Too bad you're
Dang.
dead.
I know! Xana would have loved this!
As you start making your way closer to the front
I
doors
bet he gets crabby.
of the abbey, these people, as you move closer, they all just move away from you, heading around the building, not wanting anything to do with you. The Baroness walks up a set of stairs and grabs onto this very large wooden knocker, knocks it 3 times, and waits there patiently. A minute passes by, nothing. Another minute passes, and you all hear the sound of the door being pulled back. Before you see this moderate, I mean, for you, Chronicler, he's small, but he's probably about 6'4". Older man, this very well-kept but long gray beard that's tied into 3 braids and then brought together. His bald head, wearing just very tiny spectacles that are sitting on the end of his nose. He looks at all of you and says, Lady Baroness, who might these people be? Looking at you, Chronicler.
I will reach my hand out and I say, I am Chronicler, humble servant of... It's the Dawn Lord, right?
Morning Lord.
Morning Lord. Gosh dang it. Of the Morning Lord.
Ah, that is nice to meet another follower. And he takes your hand.
I think you misunderstand. I was brought here by the Morning Lord as a champion of Barovia. I come seeking your aid.
Oh, I was not aware that the Morning Lord was bringing such champions here, but
neither was
come inside.
I died saving some little kids, and then all of a sudden I wasn't dead, or I was in some weird dream, and I was just told, you can stay if you'll be the champion of Barovia. I didn't really know what that meant, but I was like, I want to live. And so, now I'm doing my part of the bargain, I guess. So we should kill the guy.
It was as you guys were moving into this chapel.
It is so hard to talk like someone with so little charisma.
So was it the Morning Lord himself that spoke with you? Please tell me.
It seemed it was mostly a being of light. I'm not quite sure. I just know that I have a certain task and I have very vague instructions on how to go about it. One of them brought us here. Turned out it wasn't the right place. We were looking for a different rich baroness. No offense, baroness.
She eyes you, but nods.
This has been very useful to be here so far. We have struck him a terrible blow.
Such a commotion happening outside the city.
Yes.
Oh. Well,
yes.
I'm glad to hear that just happened.
Yes.
What can I do for you here?
Well, I felt I needed to come here so that I could find a place, the most hallowed place I could, so that I could pray for more guidance. And I figured you would know what it is that gives this town its power, that's its refuge from he who shall not be named.
Well, it's the Morning Lord and his blessing, of course. We have had many holy men lead this abbey from generation to generation to generation. It so happens that it has fallen upon me now.
I sense something more to that, though. I sense a power here that comes from an object or a relic. Something I know not what it is precisely, but I know that there is somewhere specific where I will be closest to the Morning Lord.
I like that. The altar is always a good spot. As he points forward, you now looking in see this. It's this chapel. There's different pews leading up, as then it moves forward to the central altar.
I'm going to drag Chronicler there, assuming he's still leaning on me.
Yes.
I'm just gonna go.
Alright.
Okay,
as
yes.
Moving forward, you see more of these people sitting in the pews, sitting there quietly praying. As you move by Shane, you see some that have pig ears. You see a couple that their faces it looks like it's like a snout, or on another one you see a tail sort of hanging between the pew and it's just sort of wiggling there.
Random question: do they smell? I'm not gonna up and sniff them, but do they smell human?
Yes. Yep. They smell human, but there's something different about them. You also see that there are other rogue figures, similar clothing to what the abbot is wearing, moving between the different members of the congregation, and they're saying silent prayers with each one of them. You move forward to this altar. Yes, Chronicler.
So, as we're going towards this altar, I want to be looking at it. Does it look like there might be bones in an altar, maybe like encased in this altar?
For me.
Like a reliquary, almost.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh, where did you come from?
Really good hearing.
Oh gosh, reliquary isn't a thing, idiot. You said reliquary and I was typing.
You check the reliquary.
You just add that as a thing.
7. Gosh dang.
Looking at it, the altar itself is pretty solid. It's in this half circle. There's several different candles with the symbol of the Morning Lord sitting in the middle of it. It is placed before these 2 giant red curtains that also bear the Morning Lord symbol that are hanging on a wall.
On a wall?
Yes.
I'm good. What's that?
I said, but as far as seeing into the altar, there's nothing you're able to see. There isn't really anything that it's holding.
Do these look like curtains or drapes? As in, like, there might be something behind them?
From where you are, with lack of wind moving, I mean, there could be something behind them, but you're not sure.
I'm gonna use Thaumaturgy to make a little breeze, like, see if they flutter. And like, to the side a little bit, like a big, so they go, whew.
Okay. As you do so, they come off, like it looks like they're stuck to the wall, being held in place by something. Give it a little extra oomph, and if one little piece of it flaps open, and you roll perception for me.
Yes.
Yes.
11.
Out of the corner of your eye, you see just a little bit of shadow or something behind it.
I will keep being led forward.
No. Please, we ask that everything remain calm here. Please, Chronicler. I know that you are new here and have been chosen, but we ask for the other members of the congregation that they may pray in peace.
Okay.
I just keep dragging him towards the altar or wherever it is.
Are there a lot of people in this chapel?
There's about 6 or 7. Not including you guys.
I would turn to the abbot as Shane is dragging me, and I would go, would it be alright if I could have some peace in here with Shane to watch me as I perform a ritual to speak with the Morning Lord?
And me.
Oh gosh, where did you come from?
I've been here. Didn't you? Okay, whatever. Okay.
You're so quiet for an old man.
Well, live question. The abbot claps his hands. The patrons all stand up and begin exiting out 2 doors that are on the side. The other members of the abbey also leave quietly. The abbot stays and says, "If you would not mind, do you mind if I also sit here and pray for guidance with you?"
I will look him in the eyes, and I will go, yes, but if I would ask that if within 10 minutes that I'm not feeling a connection, that you would leave so that I may better commune. But yes.
Roll persuasion for me.
Dang it, this was Xana's thing.
It's
Xana,
also-
you were supposed to be doing this, not dying. 11.
I'm so glad you miss me.
In other words, he doesn't know what he's doing.
No offense, Chronicler, but you are just a man that has just walked in here, pronouncing himself as the champion of the Morning Lord, but I have not really received such revelation on such. I would prefer to see here, once I get that revelation, knowing that you are chosen of the Morning Lord, I will gladly, in peace, make my way out, so you may pray.
I will go, that is fine. He's the only one in there with us, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, so, yeah. Besides Shane and Raziel.
Oh, that's fine, that's fine. Yes, so then with that, I am going to go before the altar And I'm just gonna go, like, I'm gonna stand perfectly still, like, do my whole thing. I don't have eyelids, so I can't shut them. But I'll just, like, make my eyes appear dimmer with the thaumaturgy, as if, like, I'm going into a meditative state. And as I'm doing that, right before I do, I will put my hands on Shane's shoulder, one hand on Shane's shoulder and one on Raziel's, and I will say, "Watch for me." And then I will lean into Shane. Actually, Shane, being with you as long as we have, do we know if you have better hearing or not than the average person?
You probably don't know about hearing?
Yep,
You
just know
might-
that smell.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just, like, lean in and I will say... if he doesn't close his eyes within 10 minutes... And I'm whispering this very quietly.
Okay, roll stealth for me.
Oh, I don't want to do Slide of voice. 22.
Oh, nice.
Alright.
Thank gosh. And I'm just gonna say,
You kind of look back to see what the abbot's doing, and you notice that he's just taken a seat in one of the pews and is muttering some prayers.
are his eyes closed?
Looking back, his head is bowed, and yes, they are closed.
I'll say, if within the next 5 minutes he opens his eyes or doesn't open his eyes, you and Raziel kill him. But
I
before
wish you
you
could see
do,
my face right now.
but before, and I'm gonna say, but before you do, let a brother know. Like, give me a tap or something.
Well, you're leaning on me.
And with that, I will walk forward, and I will kneel on those curtains. Does there happen to be the symbol of the Morning Lord?
There it is, yes.
I will get on my knees in front of it. I will put a hand on each curtain, and I will bow my head ever so slightly, and then I will start.
So you're like
I'll
in
start
front
mumbling.
of the altar now.
Yeah, I
You're
will
like
start
behind it.
Yeah, I will start mumbling in Druidic. Because I'm pretty sure he can't speak Druidic, but just in case. And
Let me just double check for you.
yeah, I'm gonna start praying to or talking to the Morning Lord in Druidic.
Okay, what are you saying?
What am I saying?
Yeah.
Honestly, it's just a basic. It's like an actual prayer, praying for guidance on what the Morning Lord thinks I should do next, especially now that the evil leader of this nation, and I'm probably gonna ponder that for like 20 minutes or like a good 2 minutes in like the conversational prayer. Be like, is this a nation or like a dimension? Is it like a country? Are they all the same ethnicity? Like, he's just gonna kind of ramble because that's what Chronicler does,
What are the pronouns?
Yeah, like, what are their pronouns? Like, are they gay? Are they straight? Are they conservatives? Are they all liberals? Like, am I basically in Portland, Oregon? Like, what's going on? Like,
Pretty much he's continuing his performance, because you've seen how, like, I don't know what I'm doing type of hero he's been, and now he's praying that way.
Yeah,
He was just
actually-
snatched here by the Morning Lord.
that's basically it. Like, Chronicler's just being Chronicler, and since he's like, I could honestly probably like ad-lib this whole thing for the next few minutes, but like, I'm gonna say that's what's going on for now. Hey, I don't know what's going on. There's a bad guy. Is this a nation? Is this a nation? Is this a kingdom? Is this like are we actually supposed to take this away from this guy? Because he kind of seems like it's his land. Are we freeing them from him, or are we purging this land? Are we like taking a cancer off or a cyst from something that's supposed to be there? Like, what exactly are we doing here? Are we pruning a bush? Like, just oh yeah, there's gonna be a lot of plant metaphors because I'm a druid.
Also, while this is happening, is anyone looking at me directly?
It's just him.
Roll perception for me.
What?
I know that the cleric guy is like bowing his head down.
Right, but roll perception for me.
And I'm just watching.
I misspelled check.
Check perception.
Oh gosh, I almost misspelled perception too. 20.
Hey,
As you sort of, as Chronicler's doing this, you look around. You don't see anyone else in there. Nobody's tried opening doors or windows or anything. You look behind you, looking at the abbot every now and then, and seems to be still praying. But one time, as you turn back, you catch him as he's just looking at the three of you, and then quickly bows his head again, praying.
Okay, so I want to try, because I know that like I haven't been able to cast spells all day. So I want to try and create extremely tiny illusion, just on the tip of my finger, of a little dancing man, and just see if I can create an illusion.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
Oh. Okay. So now that I know that works, I will use Detect Magic, and just see if there's anything in the area that we need to be looking out for.
Okay. Beyond the curtains, you sense
It's in a 30-foot range.
Yep, behind the curtains you see a magical aura, and there appears to be a pretty heavy magical aura on the abbot.
Oh, okay.
See, these are important things you should tell us. If you know them, you know.
so I don't quite remember what Chronicler said. He said, if in 10 minutes?
In 5.
Then
I said, if
what?
in 5, he has... Oh, crap, what did I say?
You said if he hasn't opened his eyes in 5 minutes, attack him and kill him.
Yes, I didn't say attack him, I said kill him.
Oh, that's true.
Just saying.
And you also
Okay.
kind of said, at first you're like, if he does open his eyes, and then if he doesn't open his eyes. So really, you're kind of just saying kill him in 5 minutes, the way you worded it.
True.
If he opens his eyes, or if he doesn't
But
open
I
his
said
eyes in 5
let
minutes.
me know first.
So what I'm going to do right now is while Chronicler is praying, I'm going to grab Shane and Chronicler and kind of bring them together for just a second, and I'm going to say, there's something, like really quietly, like whispering, I'm going to be like, there's something behind the curtains, and I'm going to ask for permission to view them.
From the abbot?
Well, yeah, I'm talking to these guys, but I am going to ask for permission from the abbot to view them.
If you say this,
So-
I'm gonna go... I'm gonna try and still be quiet like you are, whispering, and I'm gonna go... I mean, you probably should ask permission. This is a holy place, Raziel. It's a home of the Morning Lord.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
I know that.
The
I'm being
house of the
respectful.
Lord of
So you're
the
interrupting
morning.
your prayer to say this.
Yeah.
No, Raziel interrupted the prayer.
No,
Yeah.
but Chronicler's response.
Alright, Chronicler, I first need you to roll a D100 for me.
Oh, fetch!
To see if the Morning Lord is going to talk to you.
Oh, shit.
You're in the holy place.
I didn't think about this. Oh, this might change my whole character. Alright. Because the other
Sudden
one...
revelation.
Oh, no, because the other one hasn't talked to me, but if he... Oh, no.
Roll your D100.
Are you?
I wanna
Is
see- I wanna
Chronicler
see
so
what's gonna happen.
fickle?
83. Chronicle's very fickle. Haven't you noticed?
Alright,
And so while he's doing that, I'm gonna go over to the abbot and just kind of like sit down next to him, and
Okay.
be like, I want to say, I feel a presence not only here in the chapel, but also behind that curtain over there. And I'll
alright,
point-
we'll get to that in just 1 second. Because
Okay.
this is while he was still praying.
Yeah.
Chronicler, as you have your hands on these curtains, the voice of a soothing voice comes into your mind.
Oh,
Hold on, my child.
Oh, what?
Why are you praying to him? Why do you falsely worship him? You pledged your allegiance to me, and now you wear his symbol
I
and are in
will.
his house.
I will say aloud, in a very surprised voice. Yes, I know who I worship. I am doing this to fulfill your needs with whatever is necessary.
Roll deception for me.
Wait. Oh, ooh. Well, I'm not deceiving
With disadvantage.
anyone.
You're deceiving the abbot.
Am I? Okay, yeah, I guess that's true. Crap.
He's talking in Druidic, though.
You're lying to someone!
And I can comprehend all languages,
14.
so...
As you're saying this, Chronicler, for a second, time seems to come to a standstill. You start moving, and you see your body moving, but you look around and no one else is moving. At the back of the chapel from the entrance, you see a dark, cloaked woman hovering as she's walking in. You are not worshipping my name. And I do not like that. As she begins tapping her fingers on some of the pews, moving closer and closer.
Am I out of my body?
You don't know?
And I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna say, I do worship you. This is all in your name. I'm not... And I'm gonna go, it's called like... I'm not quite sure, but this is so I can fulfill your purposes. Unless this is also going against what you want. I mean...
Well, you are praying to the Morning Lord, which is...
And then I'm gonna go,
He about intervened.
I'm gonna go, I'm just gonna go, can anyone else hear me and you, what we're saying? Or what I'm saying?
Momentarily now.
And I'm gonna go, listen, I'm only doing this so that I can trick this guy, so I can kind of wreck these bones, so Strahd can come in and, wipe this place out. Because I assumed that's what you wanted?
Oh, chaos, yes.
Okay.
Much appeasing to me.
No, I very much...
How do you plan on doing this? You're going to deceive your way through here?
Well,
He's a smart man.
I can tell that, but if you can actually give me a false miracle that seems like it's from the Morning Lord, I can get him to leave.
She sits there. She pulls back this pretty thick cloth hood. You see this long black hair that was in a bun. She takes it out and just ruffles with it. False miracle. And what do I get in return?
I mean, you have my undying loyalty so far. I'm not quite sure I know you yet. I was planning on researching or praying to you and seeing if I could find out, but this is way better than I was expecting. I'm not going to lie. I mean, if you want...
She flips over to you and sort of puts your finger under your chin. Of course it is, my dear chronicler. Of course.
I'm just gonna go like, oh, Tingles, I wasn't expecting anyone to really... you said my name, and that's amazing. I feel very excited. This is weird. I feel almost... Well, I am alive, I guess, but I mean... Am I making sense here?
Not at all.
I think Chronicler is attracted to a god.
I can... How about we,
I give you
play a
beautiful...
game of chance?
Okay, I give you beautiful chaos in return, but I'm always down for a game of chance.
Well, it involves chaos. We'll see how this ends up. You claim yourself the champion of the Morning Lord. You might actually become my champion if you come out of this alive.
Ooh. I like that. Also, can you tell me, whose champion was I supposed to be originally? Who was that?
Those were the spirits of Barovia.
Oh, well, they're
They do not
useless
work for
to me.
Have fun, chronicler.
If you insist.
Do everything that's stupid. You might
Oh,
live.
you don't have to tell me twice.
As you're saying that, you find yourself turned around and now saying, you don't have to do that twice. Tell me twice. As, like, time is continued. Raziel, you're sitting next to the abbot. He looks up at you as Chronicler's just sort of standing there. He looks up. Is everything okay?
Yes, everything is fine. I feel a particularly strong presence here. Behind that curtain over there.
And I'm just going to turn around, Does anything seem different to me?
Roll perception.
Shane will have been bored through the prayer and just like start wandering.
19.
Okay, chronically, you start looking around the room, and nothing's looking different. And then you look down. And the clothing, which had the Morning Lord symbol, is now removed.
I'm naked?
Nude Chronicler, woo!
From the chest up, and you have the Night Mother's symbol engraved into your chest, now blaring red.
Well, it's a good thing I'm not facing this guy. And I'm just gonna like be like, oh, well, it seems, my clothes have been taken from me.
As you're saying this, Raziel, you notice the abbot get up and start moving towards the back of the chapel. Lies I have seen. You were facing him when you were, you came out of it, by the way, Chronicler, so...
Oh, so if I was facing him, then I wouldn't have even bothered saying that, and I would have literally just cast, where's the spell?
Well, you didn't realize that your clothes were off. They rolled that perception.
Well, if I would have been facing him, I would have assumed she would have done something, what's the word? Chaotic? I guess she said do everything that's stupid, right?
He goes to the back, shuts the door. You both see, or all three of you see this. I'm gonna need...
Wait, he shuts the door?
Different music, just 1 second.
Shuts the door.
1 second. Just one beautiful second.
I want his blood.
Oh, that might be hard because of the spell I'm about to cast, but sure.
Oh yeah, same here, but anyway.
Guys, you have a melee fighter.
Yeah.
Oh, have you guys seen the video by Viva La Dirt League, or whatever it's called, where all these magic people are casting light spells on an enemy?
Yes.
And there's the one fighter trying to get in, but just blinded.
Blinded by the light. Oh.
That was essentially me in that fight with the giant,
Oh,
you did it
zombie
twice.
with
yeah.
Chronicler casting Moonbeam.
Oh yeah, you're not going to
Right.
be close to this person at all.
Wait, how did you know I was doing that?
I
don't
rolled
know.
a 20 on an Arcana check.
Did you just look up what has the most damage or something?
No! I'm a lycanthrope! You were casting Moonbeam! Heck no! Heck no!
It's radiant damage. You'd kill him if it touched him.
All right.
No, it does
As the
damage
doors,
against
he walks
shapeshifters.
over to the doors, and he doesn't touch them, but they slam shut. You see this radiant energy begin tracing along the outsides of it. He looks at you, and his eyes begin to glare this hot white. I thought
You're
that you
dead.
actually had come to save us. I thought that you were going to be our savior. For a second, you had me fooled, Chronicler, Raziel, and Shane.
Shane is not letting the monologue go.
I'm just going to say, I genuinely don't know what he worships anymore.
I'm just gonna go.
And
Neither
that's
did
true.
I. And while I say that, I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna. What? Let me see my spells, D&D Beyond. Why are you dumb?
I'm just going to roll initiative right now, just because I know what's happening. So
Yeah.
okay, that's an 11.
Oh man, initiative's gonna suck.
Wait a moment, I get advantage on initiative, don't I?
Yeah, but you rolled a 10 still.
I got a 14. Yeah, you did make advantage, but you still got only a 10.
Yeah, I made an advantage already for you.
Oh, sweet! I didn't know that was already in there. Okay.
So Shane got a 10.
I got an 11.
Okay. He's gonna go first.
Oh,
As
really?
you guys are all preparing, he got a 19.
Oh.
Oh.
He, you notice that his robes begin to burn with this red radiant light, as you can see now his celestial body floating in the air as these two wings spurt from his back. He pulls out this giant mace. I had about succumbed to the darkness, but I heard of your deeds, and now I will rid this world of all of it. And he's going to fly towards you, Shane, as you are the closest one to him right now.
Oh, I don't like
oh,
this.
I would have been. I would have been the closest.
Yep. Okay. Alright. That is going to be a 17 to hit.
Okay. Oh, that is my AC.
Okay. As he takes one swing in with this giant mace, you dodge out of the way. You can see this radiant energy just pouring around it, sort of like a lightsaber. You dodge out of the way quickly. He immediately, with very quick, lightning quick reflexes, immediately turns to smack you. That's going to be an 18 to hit this time.
Okay, that will hit.
All right. This is going to do...
I'm not even raging yet.
That's going to do 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And another 7 points of radiant damage.
HP... Wait, 5, 7, 14.
As it smacks into your side, you move over, shuffling, moving some of the pews aside. He looks and begins just floating towards you, Chronicler. You're going to get an opportunity of attack against him.
Oh, I get an opportunity of attack?
No, Shane does, as he's moving towards you.
Nice! 26 to hit.
Yep, that's gonna hit.
7 magical slashing damage.
I don't like the pause there, but okay.
What pause?
Alright. As
he hasn't transformed yet.
As you smack him...
you guys still haven't seen me in any form.
That's true. In the back with your axe, he just turns his head at you, lets out a laugh. I will get you after I kill this evil, and continue floating. Is going to end up right in front of you, Chronicler, holding out his hand, readying for his next move. All right, Chronicler, it's your turn.
Oh, so he's right up next to me?
And he's preparing a spell, so
Oh, sweet. With that, I'm gonna cast, I think... Wow. So you said he has a celestial body?
Yeah.
This is gonna suck, but whatever.
Yeah. I don't know if you actually would know. If you want to try and figure out what it is, you can use your action too.
Nah, it's fine. I'm gonna cast...
I mean, like, he has, like, angel... Like non-character, he's an angel, guys. This was one of, like, the big turning plot points for Curse of Strahd. You find this out, you're like, what?
Hold on. It's cast... I cast the spell, and then I do -L, and then the number for the spell?
Space, the level. Yeah.
Okay. I just gotta make sure I do this right, because...
Sorry, it's very much a computer science thing, which is why I kind of think everyone should know this, because I just have it down so much.
Yeah.
It's a problem.
Does a 14 hit? Oh, sorry, no, it just...
14.
Sorry, he has to roll a Constitution save.
Alright. He's going to roll a 17.
Yeah, he makes the save, which means he only takes
Half.
7.
17 plus 4, so that's 21.
Ugh. Yeah, so he still takes half damage, but...
Alright. So he's taking...
He takes 7.
7 points of...
Radiant. Because I don't know what he is.
Yeah, as you cast this giant moonbeam crashes through the ceiling, landing on him, you see him sort of enlarge as this hits him. His muscles get a little bit bigger.
Double fetch you!
He gives another smile.
I'm not gonna metagame. I just know I was gonna shoot him with a thing, and it turns out it wasn't a good thing.
Thank you for the heal, Chronicler. Is that the best you've got?
I mean, no, I can heal you more if you want.
Alright.
I'm open to discussion.
Raziel, you're up.
Always a
I'm going
convert.
to say, I can do better, and I'm going to cast Blight on
See,
him.
I wanted to cast Blight, but I don't have any more 4th level spells.
That's 31 damage, and it's a Constitution save. Or
Right.
But he gets a +7.
He gets a +7 to
Con.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know that.
That's true. That's going to be a 23 to save.
Okay, so he takes, I think, half damage. Wait, hang on.
He does. He takes... He takes
Yeah,
15
so
necrotic.
I heard a doorbell. Was that mine or someone else's?
It wasn't mine.
So
Wasn't
he's
mine.
taking 15 necrotic.
Yep.
Okay, I'll...
Alright, as it smacks into its back, you see his wings sort of tense up in pain. But standing in the moonbeam, and just his radiant aura just sort of dissipates. I mean, like he took the damage, but it dissipates it, so it doesn't hurt him as much as you wish.
So, okay. Oh, is that your back? I think that's Drake.
Yeah, it's Drake.
It's fine. I
Okay.
muted him, so he's not in the recording right now.
Yeah,
That's good.
well. Okay, that's so much better. Okay, so the moonbeam kind of healed him, you said,
Oh, yeah. He said thanks for the healing, chronicler.
and then I didn't do, because he's in the moonbeam, my spell didn't do as much damage.
Correct.
Okay, be like, Chronicler, what? He's clearly resisted. Like, really? It's not at a shitty attack.
My
Come
god,
on.
it's
And then
chaos.
I'm
I don't
gonna,
know.
and then I'm gonna move back from him.
She said do stupid things. I thought she was gonna help.
Oh, gotcha.
What else could I
Yeah,
do?
there was just suddenly lots of voices coming from you, so...
I don't think there's too much else I can do for right now.
Desecrate the
I'm gonna use
bones.
my movement to move back from him.
Okay.
You're gonna what? Sorry.
I'm going to use my movement to increase the distance between us.
Okay.
Well,
And that's my turn.
all right.
Shane, beat him
Shane,
up.
it's your up.
Beat him up.
well, I know that spell.
Yeah,
Would that be-
it's on him.
Would there be a way that I could still... Because I was looking at the spell, and it's a 5-foot cylinder, and it's probably centered right on him.
It is surrendered
That's-
directly on him, but your weapon can hit and you not be in it.
Yeah. So in that case, I might as well... first of all, I would like to raid.
All right.
Let's see if I can... Does that work? Yeah! And then I will... technically there should be 2 down on there. Whatever. Then I will... move up and attack
All right.
with my lovely 2 attacks. Because that's what I can do. 12 to hit probably misses.
Oh my
Yep,
gosh.
that misses. As you go into swing, being careful about seeing this giant moonbeam, you reluctantly swing in, trying not to do anything, but you end up missing. Trying to gauge how far you can go in.
Woo! Next one does
Open
better.
my thing. Just hello.
Hello, we can hear
I
you.
can hear you.
Oh no.
I can hear you just fine.
What just happened?
He had a thing happen.
All right, I can hear you guys now. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Oh shoot! I should have done reckless. Oh well. I still hit on my second one.
Okay. Would you hit?
It was a 24
Okay. Yep. That's gonna hit.
for 15 damage.
Awesome.
Max damage for my axe.
Okay. All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah. I only have bonus action. Fight. That is my turn.
Okay. All right. What do I want him to do?
Is that? I don't know. Is that automatically giving me my? Oh, I think there might be a +2 on the damage because I'm raging.
Okay. I'll just add it in.
Avray doesn't do that, unfortunately, because it doesn't
Okay.
know how to track rage. I had to
Oh.
do that myself.
Gotcha. Okay. Sounds good. Just 1 second.
You guys ready to die? I think I'm what initiated the TPK. Just saying.
Oh no, it's fine.
Residor will be
You're
the
good,
only one
Donovan.
alive. She'll just be like, "What's going on? Where is everyone?"
It's not fine. You're all gonna die.
I have the potential to save 2 of us.
Dora's gonna live Xana's dream with Strahd.
So,
Alright.
Meanwhile, someone
I
else
mean,
doing
it's not
other
Rosendor's
things.
dream.
Chronicler. Okay, let me just make sure I get the spell right. I've wanted to use this for a very long time.
I don't like that. I don't like hearing that.
Oh dear. Y'all gonna die. We're all gonna die in this same little stupid town.
I've already
So,
died.
Except Rosendor. Rosendor's gonna die in the woods or
It's gonna
something.
transport.
It's true.
You'll be Xana's first victim. She'll rip your throat out.
I was half
That'd be an
debating.
interesting way to
Alright.
go.
He's gonna take 2 swings at you, Chronicler. Alright, the first one is going to be a.
Oh, he's in my space. Did he roll his Constitution save for that?
Oh, nope, sorry. I forgot.
It's
about
a
that.
little piddly damage, but it's still
Alright.
something.
Hey,
That's a
it's-
17.
It's a
something.
It's a 17. I have to actually make sure that does anything. I'm not actually sure it will, which is dumb.
Con is his. No, it's actually not his second best save. That's okay. But
Where did it?
everything's a blood +3, so just so you know.
Oh my
Shouldn't have to
gosh.
tell you that, but it's fine. Welcome to fighting an angel, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I don't.
Especially the one in Barovia.
No, I don't like that.
And there's only 3 of us here.
Wow.
Yeah.
And the only person who like my chosen enemy is Celestials, which
Yeah.
Oh
okay.
shoot!
Good damage.
Advantage here.
although
All right.
Also, like,
I'm not sure, I just get
I don't
extra
think
like information on them.
I wish you could have seen my face when you said Chronicler, let's attack the abbot. Beautiful. Wasn't expecting that, but beautiful. Alright, so he's going to attempt to attack you. The first one's going to be, it's a 17 to hit.
That fails. No, he missed.
Alright.
He
The
missed.
second one, he's going to just stick his hand out and put his hand on your face. That's going to be a 22.
Oh, he barely made that, but okay.
Alright, so as he puts his hand on your face, you reaching up, trying to grab and pull it off, he says, return to where you come from. And, Chronicler, in that instant, you disappear. You find yourself falling at a very quick rate. You feel the temperature heating up quicker, before you notice that you are now being thrown through the 9 hells.
I was allowed to leave?
Like, wait, what?
Can you do that with Strahd? Not allowing it?
There's you guys didn't get all the information. But you find yourself as you're like falling through these planes. You see these tormented souls being tormented. You see these souls being tormented. You're seeing horrific images all happening to you at once. People just dying, mutilated, fire, brimstone, the whole shebang. Like your worst nightmares of what you've heard about the 9 hells is like a reality for you right now.
Hurl through hell.
Yep.
When you're going through hell, keep on going. Don't look back.
Down.
Past way to heaven is the way to heaven is paved through hell.
You know what? You know what Chronicler looks like right now?
He turns over. He immediately turns around. Do you two also support him?
I don't know what he worships.
All right,
I
Chronicler,
think
your turn
Shane
is
is in a rage, so I'm not sure how much he would have heard of that.
okay. Chronicler,
That might be recognizable. I don't know.
you continue on your turn, just falling through the 9 planes of hell.
Yeah, so I'm in
Tormented
the hells,
souls.
right?
Yeah.
I open my mansion.
You spend your turn falling based off the spell. You do not get the opportunity to do that. You're being tormented.
That would be funny though.
No! It's literally, like, there's no fire, doesn't matter to me. I'm just literally like, no! Open! I want my bag!
Okay.
DM,
Raphael,
I'm
you're
probably
up.
still attacking.
I'm up.
Yep.
I'm gonna be like, well, I don't know what he worships. I don't know what we're doing, but like, if he comes back, which I don't, does he come back? I'm just asking this to the angel.
Sort of nods his head, grinning.
Okay, then yeah, we'll probably keep fighting, and then I'm gonna cast.
He's sort of like, he's like, bring it, bro.
And then I'll cast. Oh, which one should I do? Actually, I will just cast. Do I have my eye on my hand?
Looking at you, you're like, oh yeah, there it is again. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast 3 Eldritch Blasts.
All right.
I just want everyone to know that I knew exactly who the abbot was when I attacked him, or I suggested it. Just so you know.
Wow.
You're wanting a TPK, aren't you?
Okay, so the first one was a 20,
That hits.
and it does 9 damage.
Okay.
The second one is a nat 20,
That
And-
hits.
and does 15 damage.
All right. Very nice.
Third one is 17 to hit.
Oh yeah, there. He's right behind us.
That misses.
Oh,
As
okay.
the first two slam into his body, shuts out in pain. The third one, as it hits his shoulder, sort of ricochets off.
Oh my.
He smiles.
Is the moonbeam
That's the
gone?
best you can do. Yes.
Yeah, 'cause I'm
Being
gone.
Banished has dismissed the moonbeam.
Good to know.
Yeah.
It's not the best I can do, but I can't cast too many high-level spells.
You trusted in the wrong deities. All right, Shane, you're up.
All right. Well, the mad cackle starts, which is fun. It's always fun. And I was going to look at a thing. What was I going to look at? Oh, that's what I was going to look at. All right. I'm never sure what the frenzied rage, because it says starting when you choose. I don't need a separate bonus action to go. I could go straight into a frenzied rage. Okay,
Yes.
did not know that. Well, I'm going to make this a frenzied rage.
Yeah.
And that'll let me take an attack on a bonus action, and I'm going to make this reckless.
Okay.
'Cause that's fun.
All right.
Okay, that's a 16 that misses.
Yep. 16 misses.
And that lets each of them be... that's a 20 to hit.
Okay. That one will hit.
And that's a 24 to hit.
Okay, both of those hit. How much?
11 and 10 add the plus 2. 13 and 12 respectively.
All right. So as you go and smacking into him now, he's just standing there.
Is the moonbeam gone?
Yeah.
It is gone, yeah.
Yeah. Moonbeam's gone.
Sweet.
Taking it. I suggest you run before real
Uh,
danger comes. As that's your turn. At the beginning of his turn, Chronicler, as you are falling, you find yourself falling now towards the ground. Right before you hit, you find yourself on the ground, back in the Abbey. You're going to take 10d10 psychic damage.
Bitch, man.
Oh.
That's going to be 57.
Oh. Chump change. How do I do this?
G HP mod minus however much that was.
I don't want to say it. 57?
Yes.
Yeah, 57.
Huh.
So your mind has just sort of been shattered by the images that you've just seen. Laying down on the ground, panting. He goes over to you, picks you up by one hand, We will change you.
Wait,
Make you a force to help us.
Is it my turn or his?
This is his.
I go, okay, please. I want redemption. I don't like Barovia. This place is the worst.
Also, I'm going to look at Chronicler and ask, are we not fighting anymore?
As Chronicler's about to speak, he takes Chronicler's head and smashes it into the wall.
Poopy.
Oh.
That's going to be
That was rude.
23 to hit.
It hits.
Chronicler, you take 10 points of damage.
How many?
10.
It's fine, guys. I'm only unconscious.
As he smashes Chronicler's head into the wall.
Well,
Chronicler
that's
goes
who our
limp.
healer is.
Keyhole. Holding him there. Looks at the other two. Points out the door as you see the radiant energy begin to recede. Run. Tell your master to prepare for war.
I'm going to say, hang on, I don't serve he who should not be named, and I don't serve whoever he serves. I'm really confused, okay?
That's true, though.
Shane's in a frenzied rage. I'm not sure if words work right now.
I'll use talk with animals.
Chronicler, it's your turn.
Hold on. How do I do this? Check.
And I'd be like, calm down.
You guys surprise me every week. I'm not expecting any of this ever.
What is it you put for a death save?
Save death, I think.
Oh, that makes sense. It's been a while since I've had to roll a death save. Cool, I made one successfully.
Okay.
You haven't had to make that kind of save since last time you died.
Since last time I died, that's a fact.
Raphael, it's your turn.
Hi, welcome to Ladies First, where we kill a
I'm going
character
to
a
lower
week.
my hands. I'm going to be like, you're not going to kill him, right?
I don't know.
I mean, he's really fickle. I mean, like, if he doesn't die, then, like, I mean, like, whatever.
Thought I'd bring a better gun.
Does anyone really die in Barovia?
I guess. I mean, yeah, I don't know
I
how much
did.
Eyes.
are.
You see from the corner of his eyes that begins to bleed.
Be like,
Red
are you,
blood begins scurrying down his cheek.
be like, are you okay?
Ted, what are you doing?
I'm not gonna fight, but I'm also not gonna run. I'm just gonna put my hands down and just like sit down.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use talk with animals on Shane. And be like, calm down.
Alright. Shane, you're up.
I was gonna say to the angel, by the way, he's kind of insane, so you may have to just
22, 8 damage.
Okay. As you run up to him, take another swing as one hand is still on Chronicler's head. He moves his hand up as your axe bears into his forearm. He doesn't flinch at all with the pain.
Misses, because that's
Yeah.
an 18.
This is as you end up pulling the axe out, swinging again. This time he grabs on to the shaft of the axe. You're going to have to do better than that if you want
And
to
then,
kill an angel.
And then a 15.
Same.
Yeah.
You release it, swing again. He just pushes it up, brushes it off to the side like it's nothing. All right. As you see, the blood teardrops reach the bottom of his cheeks. It begins falling onto the ground and seeping into the cracks. The entire abbey begins shaking. You see with his free hand, he lifts it up as you see this radiant energy begin pouring out of his fingers, falling into the cracks too. It continues shaking. The
Y'all
ground
should leave.
bursts open as you see these radiant hands, like this armor that's covered in radiant energy, and you notice bone underneath it begins rising as you see one soldier beginning to rise from the ground. He makes his way up, and you see this just plate, the suit of armor carrying the symbol of the Morning Lord on its chest, glowing in this radiant energy. Abbey is still shaking. This is your last chance, he says to you. Leave. Prepare for war. Or die here.
I'll say fine. Is it my turn now?
It's Chronicler's turn.
Okay, he has to do that. Make a save, Andrew.
Hey!
Is the way to Chronicler clear?
Chronicler's being held against the wall with this guy, to literally palming his hand.
But is there like a direct path from me to him?
Machine's in the way.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm not going to cast a spell. I am going to use my movement to run, touch Chronicler, and Dimension Door out of there.
Oh!
And I am going out of the city, out of the Abbey. Just like to any place I can go.
How far?
It goes up to 500 feet.
Nice!
Yeah.
Oh, don't
Okay.
worry. Shane can book it.
I was holding on to that spell, to that last spell slot for a reason.
Oh. Wow.
Out of there.
Oh no.
As you run up, confusion goes over the abbot's face. As you run up, jumping, the soldier is going to get an opportunity of attack against you.
Okay.
And that is going to be it's going to be a natural 20.
Oh. Okay. I still have full health, so.
Warlock
Right.
goes flat.
He's going to also use his Divine Smite against you.
Wait, who does?
Oh, the soldier that is attacking you.
So he gets 2 attacks as a reaction? He has like...
No.
No, Divine Smite is an ability used by paladins.
Oh, okay.
And he crit, so he's doubling all this dice. Okay, let's...
Fly, you fool.
Alright.
This
Shane
is why
did
I was
make-
asking if the way was clear.
Do you know the way?
Do you know Or is Chronicler in range of the soldier as well? Is he within 5 feet? Because then I wouldn't be leaving his opportunity of attack.
No, you were back. It came up, the soldier rose up between you and Shane. Chronicler
okay.
is, yeah.
Okay,
Alright,
That wasn't
so
clear.
that's
Who was in between?
14 plus
that
an
wasn't
additional.
clear.
Sorry.
Too bad we don't have a map.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, my bad.
Oh, good.
Alright, that's going to be 32 points. Or there's going to be 14 points of bludgeoning damage as the sword smashes down across you on your back, and another 14 points. No, sorry, 28 points. There we
No.
go.
No.
Of
No.
radiant damage.
We have 2 half-dead boys.
As you get smacked in the back, letting out a load of pain, tripping on your way to reach Chronicler, you reach down. The abbot looks down with a confused look on his face as you touch Chronicler's foot, and poof, you both
Bam.
get out of there. Oh, dude, nice. Oh, very nice. All right.
No, Shane's gonna die.
Okay, so
Wait, is Shane next in initiative?
Yeah, Shane's now.
Yeah. So I did make a wisdom save for Shane, and it was pretty good, so I would say that I would run.
Yay!
That's why I was checking. And so Shane,
Thought I was far enough away that I might give myself.
he's realizing that this is a big... can I even tell if I even made a dent in this guy? Because it probably not.
As you're looking at him, you can definitely see like wounds and where like what should be blood, but there's like radiant energy is just pouring out of him. He's been like, you can tell he's been beat up, but he's remaining very composed and is not letting on to how hurt he really is.
Right. Well, the other guy skipped, And so I'm going to skip out of there as well. And so, and he's summoning reinforcements, which is always bad. It's just
the Abbey is still shaking, by the way. It's like you see more ground beginning to open up.
So, you know what? Fetch it. I'm gonna do this. I don't care. So I will use my insta change of the day, and
while we're not there,
you guys not gonna see it.
I want to get out. The fastest way out is in a different form.
Yep, we decided that was a bonus action, so you still have movement and action to run.
Right. And so I will take the dash action with all of my 50 feet of speed to get the fetch out of there.
Alright. As you watch both of your companions disappear, you, in a moment of realizing what's going on and the severity of the problem, you succumb to the inner beast as, in a second, you feel your muscles tighten and then enlarge as you transform into your cat-like form. You turn around immediately, booking it out of the way. The abbot begins yelling, "Stop him!" and the doors begin closing. You immediately, right before the doors close, you hop in between them as they slam shut behind you.
I mean, 50 feet is freaking fast.
He told us to run. What does he expect?
I mean, you guys did say you were going to fight. You make it outside. The Abbey is still shaking.
I'm just heading straight to the woods. It doesn't matter which direction, just woods.
Oh, right. You start making your way into the woods. Not looking back. You make it into the woods. As you get into the woods, you see a familiar face. Rahadin is standing there, hand extended. Come. The master wants to talk.
Shane isn't going to stop. He's just going to pounce on Rahadin.
Alright, as you jump on Rahadin looks confused for a second. You land on top of them. He waits as you don't attack him, and then, poof, you bounce out of there.
He's like, okay, I guess, okay.
Chronicler
I was about to get my face clawed off, but okay.
And okay, Chronicler, I need you to do another death save for me, please.
I'll cast Spare the Dying on him.
Oh, this is before you get to do this.
Okay.
This is as you.
It's fine. I'm stable.
Out. Okay. Yep. He's good. Nice. Very nicely done. As you bamf out, you end up about 450 feet outside of the Abbey. You see it now, Raziel, as it's shaking back and forth.
If he can see the Abbey, he probably sees his black.
No, he came on the other side. As you are looking, you can see the cemetery, and you begin seeing bodies, skeletons, and half-decayed flesh rising from the ground.
Ooh. I see. Okay, I am going to use this time to Phantom Steed. And as I create this Phantom Steed, and I'll have Chronicler on my back, and I can control the horse just with my mind. So I'm just gonna have Chronicler on my back and just go my 100 feet of speed to the castle.
I can't believe we didn't do any good berries this morning.
The castle is miles away.
If you could have healed me, I could have teleported us there instantly. Which was the plan. Day.
As you're looking out, it's cloudy, really overcast. There aren't any thunderstorms or whatnot, but you get, from the time that you arrived here, the amount of time that's been, you're approaching late afternoon, early evening by now.
Okay, so I want to. What do I want to do? I don't. Is it too early to take a long rest?
You probably could take a long rest where you are, but you don't have any spell slots left to do the tiny hut.
Oh, it doesn't take a spell slot.
Oh,
Ritual casting.
that's right. That's right.
And so I'll just walls.
Okay, so where are you running off to though? You have your steed.
Okay, so yeah, I want to. I want to look for like a cave. Oh, yeah, maybe like a small underneath a cliff. You know, if there is anything like that.
Right. So you begin making your way into the forest, going making your way around the town, making your way towards the castle. As you know, it's still pretty far away. You find a hill that has some rocks and provides an area of comfort.
Okay, so with those kind of in the middle of those rocks, if the rocks can be kind of surrounding that, I'll put up a tiny hut.
Yep. Okay.
Lay a chronicler down, and then just like collapse there myself. And then long
Just 1
rest.
second.
Should I roll to become conscious again?
As just 1 second, I'm trying to switch to the music. I'm no longer in combat. All right, you're stabilized. I'll say so. You lay a chronicler down, and the rock's sort of hiding and looking around, freaking out. Roll perception for me.
Okay. I got an 11.
I got a
Alright,
19 on
still
being
freaked out.
unconscious. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so dark.
Perception.
I sense.
As you're looking around, you don't really see anything. You cast your tiny huts, staying inside of it. You guys.
And I can see out of the hut as well.
Correct. After about an hour, chronicler, you come back to consciousness.
Shit! Ah! And I look at Raziel and I go, Welp. So, yeah. And I like put my hand on his shoulder and I go, well, let's go. And then I go, wait, you want to go?
No, I want to sleep.
I think you can just use it on yourself. I don't think you can use it on another person.
I can use it up to 10 people.
Oh. Yes, you are correct. Never mind.
And I'm just gonna go, you don't want to sleep in a bed?
Oh, that's right. And then
I just like before he even has a chance to dismantle it, I go, okay, let's go, and I teleport us into Strahd's castle.
So would that be a short rest then that I got if it was an hour later?
Yeah.
Okay, so I get my spell slots. That's right. Oh, and I also get what's that one? What's the thing you said I get for? I get my hit dice, or what's that?
Yeah, that's part of a short rest. You can roll up to your level in whatever die you use as a warlock, which is probably a D6, I think.
Yes.
So would that be what 8d6?
Yeah, you can roll up to 8d6 and add that to your health.
Okay.
I was dead.
Okay, well that didn't help me. So
Again.
Well, all right. So while all this has been transpiring, we're gonna cut over to Rosendor.
Alright.
All right.
Okay.
A little while previously, earlier, Rosendor, as you bamf back in, you find yourself standing in the main chamber of Castle Ravenloft. Rahadin nods to you. The master wishes to speak with you after your rest, if you so wish, or you can speak with him now. The choice is yours.
Remember, you're panicked and like don't know what's going on.
Yeah. I know. I'm going. I'm trying to think. Rosendor is still in shock at this point. Rosendor doesn't really trust anybody right now. Rosendor is looking for the first opportunity to go off away and be by herself. Trying to think. Gonna say. spent all that time thinking about what Rosendor was going to do, and now I'm like, wait.
Spotlight, booyah.
Okay. Let's get it. See, there. Here. Okay. So, Rosendor is Rosendor's going to say why.
He
That's why.
wishes to know what actually transpired. But if you need your rest, he understands. Maybe it be best if you rest. You seem
Yes.
worn out and tired. Like, I will lead you
Yes.
to your chamber, and he walks you to your room. As you enter in, you feel very exhausted, mentally, physically, emotionally.
Mm-hmm.
You feel this searing pain in your neck as you start to become lightheaded. After about a minute or two, you find yourself laying on the bed, and you pass out. You're going to get a long rest, but your max HP has now been halved.
Okay.
Ouch. Been there, done that. Not fun.
Okay. How do I... Is there a way to do it on here to have the max HP, or do I...
That's a
So-
good question. Let me...
While you're figuring
I
that
mean,
out,
I can also...
Rosendor, are you sleeping? Shane, you bamf in to the center chamber. Not moments later. Oh no, Xana.
Yeah, Xana was... Well, Rosendor was there
No.
a while ago.
No,
No,
I know,
Xana
I
just
know.
dropped out and then came back.
Out. Can you hear us, Xana?
I'm back, yeah. It was just getting too choppy.
Gotcha. So, Shane, you bamf in. Rahideen says,
Am I-
wait here as I go find
Am
my
I
friends.
still, like, on top of him?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I'll go ahead and get off and also, switch back.
Rest up while you can. I will go look for your friends.
Wings!
Hopefully they make it back here safely.
Glow!
The master has much to discuss with all of you. And you notice as Rahideen vanishes. You go to your room. Shane and take a short rest. An hour passes by. Chronicler and Raziel, you both bamf into the main chamber.
By the way, Rosendor.
Yes.
As you two are in the main chamber, or the entrance chamber to Castle Ravenloft. As you bamf in, one of the servants that was carrying some food drops it,
That didn't work.
looking at you. The master's expecting both of you. We were very worried. We're glad to see that you're both back.
Fuck right, he
Safe.
should be worried. That was the worst. Ow.
We shall go and get your friends and
Who's alive?
meet him once again in the dining hall, if you would.
Yes, of course.
Against
I'm
Voldemort.
also gonna turn to Chronicler. Where did you even go? Like, you just disappeared for a while.
I think I was in hell.
Oh.
And I only know it was hell because I still couldn't open the mansion.
Oh, that is hell.
Like, I had all that time, and I just couldn't get it to open. I was so excited. I was like, oh man, I'm not in Barovia? I was like, so excited. I was gonna open the door, fall into the mansion, and just like chill there for a bit, you know. Grab a bunch of Molotov cocktails, put on my backpack again.
And be like, by the way, I flipping saved you, and I got really badly hit for it.
And I go, oh, well, thanks, bud. And
That zombie does a lot of damage. And I just cough up some blood.
And I go, I wouldn't know. I didn't feel anything. And I cough up some nothing. Because I don't eat or have body.
Dust kind of flies out of his mouth.
As you guys are then talking, you eventually make it to the entrance of where the dining hall is. Shane and Rosendor, you both at some point during this time hear a knock on your door. The door opens up slightly. It is dinner, and the master would like to speak to both of you. If you do make haste, your other party members have arrived, and they're also waiting you.
Also,
Well, hard to say no to food.
I'm
Madam
gonna...
Rosendor, are you there?
yes, hello.
I'm here.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just thinking.
Are you okay?
Yes?
Yes.
Alright, well, if you will come
Say.
with me. Master waits us. Are you going to Rosendor?
I'll go along for now.
Okay.
Like,
As all of you, once again, reconvene at the entrance to the dining hall.
Chronicler, you're not dead.
No, I'm actually at full health now that in the minute we walked in because of my healing spirit.
Oh, did you heal me as well?
You need to set it back down.
Hold on.
Rude.
I need to fix this.
I saved your life. I could have just bounced and not been attacked by a
Okay,
zombie, but no.
listen. Hold on. Let me take the I'll give you half of this. How about that?
I only need 38, so however much... Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, I'll give you 38 then.
Chronicler Shane and Raziel, you do not see Xana present.
She's dead. Of course, we don't see her present.
You don't know that.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, you do actually. He did say that.
I mean, he said she was dead.
I
Like,
do recall that.
I don't know
I
it,
forgot.
though.
That's
Raziel.
correct. Raziel, you do not.
I just go, hey, Raziel.
Yeah.
So, remember how you and Xana always argue?
Yeah.
I think you win.
Why?
As you
Oh.
say that, the doors open up. You hear the familiar organ music playing as it continues. The servant leads you in
And
and
I'll
seats
just
you down.
whisper, oh, yeah, Xana's dead. And then I'll stand back up straight. Like, I'll be like,
I just want
Xana's
to shout, like, what? Super loud.
Shush, shush, shush.
As you enter in, Strahd stands from his chair, gives a nod. Welcome back. I see that you are all... Well, the rest of you are alive and are here. We have much to discuss. Please, take a seat and eat.
Yeah, do you guys have any explosives? I'm gonna say that as I'm sitting down.
Yes?
Yeah, because now that I've been there, I'm just gonna teleport inside that chapel and we could just blow it up.
You know, I can do that. I can cast this.
Then
by
why
a spell.
didn't you blow up the whatever was behind the curtain?
Because I needed to save you.
Listen,
okay?
listen. The Night Mother
As you say
totally
that,
fucked
Strahd looks
us.
at you. You saved Chronicler? Which is very impressive.
Yeah, you didn't
It
tell
is.
us there was an angel there.
I did not know of such a thing.
I don't know if it was an angel. He looked kind of crazy.
Well, did he have wings and glow of radiant energy?
Yeah, he was red.
I
was
wouldn't
an angel
know.
chronicler.
I was out pretty quickly. He was just like, you're a dick. And then he smashed my face into a wall. And then I was in... Oh, no, this was after I went to hell.
Yeah,
Also,
you've
Night
been there
Mother
now.
says... Or Mother Night, you know, Mom, she
Yeah.
says, do stupid shit. She says, let chaos reign.
I believe you have already done so. You have set in motion things that I'm sure have been planned. I'm waiting on one of my guests. Should be here shortly.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
just gonna stop talking and just start eating because I'm very hungry, both in real life and in game.
I'm gonna go. Can you have some servants
Dinner!
gather up lots of things that will explode and light on fire? Because I think I'm just gonna teleport them into the chapel. Unless that's not a good idea in your book. But also, it's doing something stupid, so...
You do what must be done, chronicler.
Okay. So I
As you're
was
saying this,
Well,
you hear
it
the
was
doors
taking
open
and
up
stuff,
again.
So it might not be standing. I'm not a constructor. But,
as you hear the doors open up, and you see... Xana, do you want to describe your new character?
Hello.
What?
Awesome. So the door opens up, and I'm standing there. A little gnome woman with her clothes decorated in bones, and she's holding a severed head. And she pokes her head in and says, "Oh, is this a bad time?"
Well, if not, of course not, Orza. Please come in. Tell me of what just happened.
Hang on, you guys are getting a little choppy. I'm gonna hop out again for just a second so I can know what the conversation is.
Oh gosh.
no.
This is Chronicler right now. He still has no clothes on.
Shane, you have to make a hat check.
No, this is kind of flavor, really. But I spent years as a milliner.
Yeah.
Okay. What did Strahd say? Because I couldn't hear it.
He said, no, of course not, Orza. You're always welcome. Please, come, tell me of your exploits.
Algra?
Great. Orza.
Orza?
Nothing.
Anyway.
Yes.
Alright, well, I'm back. And I've got news. It's not great news. It's not end of the world news. But you were right, and they're definitely, gathering some Oathbringers to fight you. This guy seemed to be in charge, so I took him out, and I hold up the head.
Or then asked. That's what I like about you. Pulls open his cloak and pulls out a sack of coin, tosses it at you. Your payments. And then pulls out another smaller pouch, and a little more. For severing his head from his body.
Awesome.
Sending a message. You got 300 gold and 10 platinum.
Oh.
Excellent.
Well, Orza,
What do you want me to do with the head?
put it on a stick.
Do you want to keep the head?
You can put it outside of town.
Can you put your hand in it and make it talk?
I can do that with nature.
I use thaumaturgy to make
She
it like
grabs
the
the
mouth
chin
open
and
and
moves the
close.
jaw. No, but I can do this!
I use thaumaturgy to make its eyes like go in different directions. I go, see, it's dead.
Very good. Well, as now I see that you are down one party member. It gets quiet after that for a second. Orza is here to fill that spot. She'll help you. You're achieving
I am?
artifacts. Yes, you are.
But she's
Oh,
so
cool.
Do you have a problem with that?
tiny.
Yes, unlike you, Chronicler.
I mean, I'm not that big. I'm just made of rocks. As you can all see, and I will immediately become embarrassed, and I'll be like, and I'll start rummaging through my bag for one of my outfits. Putting pants on hurriedly, like when someone walks in on you naked. Like if you're just chilling in your garments in like the living room in your apartment, and then your roommate brings over a girl, and you're like, oh my gosh! You just like, clothes.
Well, if Trin were to bring over a girl, I would be very concerned.
Why?
You've met Trin. He's a skeleton.
Bruh. There's no bones about it, like, you can't judge him for...
We haven't talked. I don't know if he likes skinny
That's
girls or bony girls.
He probably likes girls with a little bit of meat on their bones. Makes him feel better about himself.
Oh, by the way,
How much psychic damage are y'all about to say?
That doll.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. Also, what was the name of the one small gnome girl earlier that had the big hammer?
Dead.
Poppy?
Poppy. I was like, oh, she's like Poppy, the girl you.
She was a halfling, I think.
Oh, well, I don't know that.
Oh, she's. I'll be like, oh yeah, Raziel, this is apparently our replacement for Xana, who is dead.
This is still news to me.
Yeah,
When did she die?
So I think she and Rosendor got in a fight, and then the general lady from the town was like, oh, break it up, you two, and then Xana was like, never, and so she got killed.
Was this over the crossbow bolt, Rosendor?
I'm just gonna look at Rosendor through all this.
Rosendor, did you kill Xana?
Rosendor has been visibly uncomfortable this whole time. Say no.
Then
That
what was-
woman did.
Then what was the fight? Why did she attack you?
She accused Xana of being a vampire.
What? You're not.
She accused me of being a vampire.
What? And I immediately cast Eyes of the Grave.
Oh, that's awkward.
And do I notice the stuff on her neck?
I'm
Strahd.
looking. I'm
With
looking.
Eyes of the Grave, you see Strahd and Orza, and the couple servants that keep walking in and out.
Wait,
No,
Oris
I
is
opened the door.
Oris is a vampire?
Aha.
Also, when he says that, when he's like, "What do you mean?"
What?
vampire?" I want to look for like bite marks.
And I'm gonna look at Rosendor and I'm like, you're not a vampire. I go, he is.
Okay.
She is.
Strahd lifts up his hand. If I may,
I got a
the
15.
process takes several days. She is not a vampire yet.
Was this
And I
was
want-
this consensual?
I
Of
want
course
to
it was.
What did...
Super
What?
bad death glare. Just like
What?
just snap your head and just stare at him really hard.
Rosendor is trying to
This is
find
something I
words.
can offer all of you, if you would like.
I mean, I don't
I
think it would
called-
work.
I'm not
I
sure that it
called-
would work.
Rosendor and Xana to the balcony last evening, the evening before last, and had a nice chat with them, and their ideals aligned with mine. They were both beautiful women, and they agreed to be my bride.
I didn't.
And I
What did
want,
you do to me?
Nothing that you didn't need or want.
Wait,
Yeah.
Well, this is awkward.
you had a pleasant conversation with Xana?
Yes. Do you not?
I've never talked to her actually. I only ever see her arguing with Raziel. Usually I'm like, oh, here's a cool room for you now. There's musical instruments. Or I make fun of her for not being able to take care of her birds.
I did. That was great
Chronicler's
fun
gonna
with
get
them.
real, like, sad for a second, then he's gonna go, well, I guess you can't kill birds now.
No, she cannot. But that is beyond our control. As for
Rosendor
that,
is
It's
not happy. Rosendor is, does not agree that it was consensual, and Rosendor is, they say, trembling with...
Raziel was also extremely angry.
Ooh, dear.
Rosendor is like
Level
ready
7.
to go one way or the other.
Why are you trying to cast a level 7 spell?
Oh, I was trying to see if I was gonna have to keep track of the teleport spell myself, which it looks like I will.
yeah.
So wait.
Oh, I'm
Strahd,
sorry that all this has happened.
are you sure? Rosendor says it wasn't consensual. Did she say explicitly that she was cool with you offering her immortality?
That she did. Rosendor, you do have a memory. It feels strange, but you do have the memory of saying this. I feel like something's not quite right about it, but you do have that memory.
But
You don't know why you
I
do
thought
it, but you do.
yeah, like. Are you messing with my memories?
I do not have that ability, young man. If I did, everyone would be under my control here.
I mean,
That's true.
that sounds about right.
But
Oh,
I must
all I
thank all of you.
know.
I'm Sorsa.
That was me.
Oh, I thought Santa said something. Sorry.
What? I didn't say anything.
Okay.
It's not Santa anymore. Santa's dead.
Or is it sorry? Yep.
Right.
Strahd sits back down, sort of in a comfortable position.
I'm sorry about your friend.
She will be missed. By all.
I
But
mean,
no time to think about that now. If what you say is true, and they are indeed gathering Oathbringers, and based on your encounter, let me ask, what happened there? He banished you to the Nine Hells for some time? Was there anything else strange?
no, I wasn't
Did he
there
do
for most
anything
of it.
else?
You seal the door. I mean, seal the door off with radiant energy.
He was hurt.
Those
I
may
do
be
like
mudmates.
that.
Did he bring anyone back from the dead?
Oh yes, many.
Yeah, there was a skeleton.
Oh,
And
What?
There's more than one.
more than one?
If he's an angel, he shouldn't be able to do that. That's
He
necromancy.
brought back like maybe 100. What? How many do I remember there being? Because I
You
remember
were-
the Abbey.
There was the one, and then in the graveyard you were seeing 4 or 5.
Okay, I saw 5 from when one
Chronicler,
and then 4 outside after I escaped with the unconscious chronicler here.
it's good to know. Chronicler, I must let you know. The abbot, he was a useful pawn in my ways.
Wait.
Anyways, I thought that I had him, and that he was going to follow. He wasn't quite there yet, he still hung on to some of his morals and principalities. But it appears that he has chosen now.
Wait, so he worked with you?
Works a loose term. I did what I want. He got some extra powers. It appears like he has used some of them.
I don't particularly like that answer.
I'm sorry to hear that. But if what he says, if what Orza says is true, what all of you say is true, which I believe you all, then war is upon us. We do not have time right now to get the other artifacts. There are 2 things that must happen. Quickly. You must find Tatiana and bring her back to me so I know she will be safe here in the castle. Make that your number 1 priority, please. I do not want anything to happen to her when the fallout happens. The second, there is an old crypt here in the mountain range that has been sealed off for many, many years. There's a guardian that I hold there that guards the gates. I will grant you passage in, but I need you to go and awaken the Death Guard. They will be our defense against the Oathbringers. Without them, Castle Ravenloft will most likely fall.
Do we need to do anything special to wake these up? Because I don't do magic.
Inside the crypt you will find a man who can do many magical things. Help him with his memories. I believe that the adversaries have done something to him, put him in a catatonic state of such. If you can help him, he will be able to bring them back. While you're doing this, I will make sure that this weapon that you brought back to me will be destroyed and taken care of. Never be used against us again. We do not have much time. Orza, in your travels, have
Yes,
you heard
sir.
anything about the whereabouts of where Tatiana would be?
Not yet.
Well,
But I don't talk to people a lot.
Is that because they can't hear you because you're so short? Are you saying something
No,
I can't hear
I
you?
don't like people.
Well, we're not people, so you're fine.
What do you mean, people?
Do you consider yourself a person?
I can't tell if you're making fun of Orza or if you actually can't hear me.
I feel like I'm the only normal living human here. I mean, like, not even if I wasn't human, I'm still like the unaltered.
I'm gonna look. How dare you say you're the only normal human here? Look at me.
I'm
I am
gonna
totally
point
a
at your
normal
hand.
human.
Hey, did you see my hand, Shane?
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, you showed it
emitted
off to
from
everybody
your
that one
hand.
time.
Yeah.
From the eye, like, yeah.
Oh, look at
I
me.
want to call
I'm so
that
normal. I have 3 eyes. You weird freak.
I think Rosendor is probably the most normal, but
I want to look at Strahd and let's see what his expression is about when Shane mentions the hand.
He's just watching all of you converse back and forth.
Anyways, did we have any servants gathering the explosives and things? I can just teleport them over there real quick, set it off, and then teleport away. And then we can get a fresh start tomorrow.
If you think that's where we'll... What is the purpose of the... are you... I
Oh.
doubt that explosives will kill.
Oh, it's not to kill him.
Rabbit.
It'll destroy the relics. It'll probably piss him off a lot. But it'll give us a
Oh,
larger
you believe
area to
this
take...
is where... yes, the other relic.
I mean, the relic,
Huh.
whatever it was that was behind there, is what's keeping that town safe from you entering, I would assume.
No, did you not listen to me, Chronicler? Those were the bones of one
Oh,
of the holy priests, which I'm assuming he is now resurrected.
oh, well, that's balls.
And I'm going to chime in and I'm going to say I didn't see those reanimate. I only saw the one from underneath the ground and ones from outside, but the ones behind the curtain that I felt magical energy from.
That would be the trinkets, the artifact that you were looking for. Behind red doors, you will find it. The prophecy
Oh, so
that you were
that
given.
that's what we were supposed to grab?
I'm assuming so. Yes.
Sweet. Who wants to go with me right now? I'll teleport us all back. We grab it, and we get away.
Not
Is the Angry Angel still there?
I mean,
Yes.
probably
It's only about
not.
the animated dead are still probably
But you
there.
can teleport in and out, right?
Yeah. It'd be 6 seconds and
Let's
6
go.
seconds.
Wait, can I ride on your shoulders?
Yes.
I don't think he's strong enough.
She
But I actually want to.
She's small.
What? But I'm small. Fine. I'm very tiny.
Strength check.
I don't
I'm
think
like 2'11".
Shane will stand up.
7.
What's your
Okay, never mind.
What is my what?
strength? What's your strength?
It is plus
His is
0.
11.
My strength is a 10.
It's 10. You can lift her. You're fine.
Yes. Because no offense, big dude, but I want to be on the guy that can teleport.
That's me.
And that's not big dude. That's whoever you are.
I'm gonna go. Anyone else
And
coming?
who are you? I will stand and move over to Chronicler.
Put your hand in
I
mine.
am
Come over.
on Chronicler's shoulders.
Rosendor, did you say you're going?
Yes, Rosendor just wants to get out of this place and
I will
the
stand
soonest way possible.
in
So
typical movie Messiah
Would you
fashion.
mind staying behind so I may have a word with you?
Sure. Yeah, I imagine we're gonna have one anyway. So yeah.
Thank you.
Don't have too many words. And then I will cast teleport, and I will teleport directly at that to the space in the abbey, where right in front of the reliquary thing.
All right.
Oh wait, we were supposed to pick up explosives first.
Oh yeah. Did they gather those?
You just
The
went.
servants.
It's too late. We'll grab
But
them.
he asked about them
We'll
before for
grab 'em.
servants to
We'll just
gather them or
we'll
something.
just
So did
take
any of that happen?
We'll just take them.
Oh,
It's
well.
fine.
Alright, so as you guys gather together, you're about that 6 seconds, the final seconds up, and then Shane's mentions the comment about the explosives, the look on your faces,
Oh.
you forgot them, and poof, you zoom out. Strahd looks at you, Raziel. Please, follow.
Okay.
He stands up and takes you to that room that he had taken you to before, where there's the the onyx-looking chalice emerging from the ground. Well, it's actually more like a basin. Sorry. Have you given any thoughts?
What?
Have you given any thoughts to our conversation?
I have. And I've made a decision. And in all honesty, it's against you. But keep in mind, I decided in that split moment while we were there with Chronicler, who is working with you, to save him. So in this time, I imagine this will be my last night here. Because I don't think you'll support me anymore. I don't think you want me to be around here anymore. Am I wrong?
Those that are against me do not suffer. I'll make it quick.
No, that's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. Because I did save Chronicler on knowing that I would have to come back here.
I'm grateful for that. You have saved one of your companions. It's very noble of you.
We get back. Raziel's dead. Just
But I have decided to just leave.
Leave Barovia?
No, I mean, leave
No.
the castle.
Only those I let leave.
Leave the castle, leave Barovia.
As he snaps his fingers on the door that you entered and slams shut.
I'm going to say, that doesn't really do anything, and I'm just going to dimension door away.
It's got a counter spell.
Will he succeed? It's a 4th level spell.
Let's see. Oh, just one
you're
second.
in
Let me pull
his
up.
lair.
I have 2 spell slots.
He has legend. Never mind.
Let me pull up Strahd. Just one second.
He has legendary actions and things like these. You probably shouldn't have been honest. Just saying.
I imagine he would know.
You're going to die.
The hand itself was a decision.
The moment we come back and you're dead, I'm just gonna be like, Rosendor was vampire raped. Raziel is now dead. Xana is dead. I'm not sure. What I was going for is this?
Hey, so long as
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Don't worry. He's using it at 5th level.
So does it automatically succeed?
Yes.
Yeah, because it's above.
would he know to do it at a higher level? I guess he would.
Strahd's a smart guy.
Yeah. Arcana check.
As you begin to use your dimension door, Strahd wiggles his finger. No. You feel yourself briefly begin to move as then you find yourself stuck in the room. Like I said, you do not leave without my permission.
I'm just going to
No.
say, I can just
Raziel.
cast it again. Just like...
Do it. I will give you a choice here, Raziel. Right here. Right now.
I want
You can
to
either-
say a very quick prayer. And just like in my mind, reaching out and just be like, in this moment, save me, your servant.
Roll a percentile die.
You're gonna... What?
71.
Okay. I didn't expect this happening, so I'm going to roll a die too.
So in this episode, we're actually going to give you guys a 2-for-1 deal. So Raziel's going to die first, and then we're going to let the audience vote, and it's most likely going to be Chronicler no matter what. Or Rosendor, or Shane. Or maybe all three. Who knows? Maybe you'll get a 4-for-1 deal with this episode. And then you can help us roll for our new characters in our new campaign, once everyone's dead.
Hey, Shane's pretty hard to kill,
As-
and he
as
has
you-
no reason to go against Strahd.
As you drop to your knees, quickly trying to say a prayer, Strahd puts his hand against your face and goes and puts his finger underneath his chin. You feel this very sharp fingernail pierce the soft skin underneath as he lifts you up, looking into your eyes. Raziel,
Yes,
you have a choice.
I do have a choice.
Forsake this falsehood, your false beliefs, and accept me as your master, or die.
Well, put me down for just 1 second, please.
I will give you 10 seconds. 9,
I am going to.
8.
That's an entire
How close
action,
am I-
Raziel.
how close am I to a wall?
You what?
How close am I to a wall?
You're in the center of this chamber. It's about 15 feet from all sides. 7. 6.
Oh. I'm just gonna spit in his face and say at you, and I'm gonna cast Sickening Radiance.
He's dead. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
And he suffers a point of exhaustion, and it's if he doesn't make this save, it's 22 radiant damage.
What level is the 4th level spell?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't. Oh, yeah. I don't have any. It casts. I just forgot to. I just have to make sure.
Oh, did you just look up the other one instead of casting it?
Yeah, so I've now after casting, I've cast both.
Do I have to do any save?
Yeah.
Yeah,
to do-
I'm going to use a legendary resistance. And he's just going to automatically succeed it.
Okay, but he still suffers a point of exhaustion when he's in the area.
Yep.
And after that, I'm going to.
Oh, it's his turn now. You
Okay.
did your turn. You're being held aloft.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, he got put
Ravenloft.
down.
Huh? Yeah. Held
He
aloft.
did get put down for a moment.
As you. Man. Okay.
Yeah, he did get put down for those seconds when he was going to pass. Not that it makes any difference, but he wasn't being held.
Raziel is
No,
not going to
He
betray
held.
him.
He was holding him up with his finger, lifting him up. As okay, sounds good. You roll for initiative for me, as you cast the sickening radiance. You see some of his skin begin to smolder and smoke as this radiant energy is hurting him.
When Raziel decides to do a boss fight alone.
Raziel.
The spell is still around. It's not going to go away.
It's concentration though, isn't it? Is
I
it? No, sorry. Let me look.
I don't know if it is actually.
Oh, it might not be. I don't know.
I don't see anything on that.
Okay, no, it's
Let's
not.
just-
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think it is.
it's not letting
Okay,
me
it
look it
doesn't.
up.
It doesn't do extra damage. It just means that he can't. Okay, sounds good. So he's just in light now.
But that does a point of exhaustion as well, as
Correct.
long as it's in it.
Yep.
And it does a thing at the start of every one of his turns, like Moonbeam. It's exactly the same as Moonbeam, I think, except for the point of exhaustion.
As you cast this and he begins feeling the pain, he takes his hand and moves it around your neck, pulls you in close. You would have made a good companion. I'm sorry that it must end this way. And he is going to cast...
While he's doing this,
You need the spell prefix on there.
and while he's doing this, I want to disguise my voice and speak to him telepathically and just be like, "My love." I want to sound like a woman. Just be like, "My love."
So, is this gonna be possible in the fact that like we're planning on just getting in and grabbing and going? Like, is this
So you'll see.
okay?
You'll see.
Just oh no.
It has been an hour.
He says, death to the both of us. You feel from his other hand a ring slip onto your finger. You then feel his hand begin to warm up as an explosion happens right centered at your location. That's going to be...
What? Wait. What?
He can cast Fireball.
No, but
What is happening?
what was the ring?
Death to the
Look, gonna
both
be
of
like-
us? Is he kidding
Is
us?
it gonna be like Xana's ring, where it holds his soul inside? If he's wearing it?
Oh dear.
Or it might give me increased. I might be vulnerable to fire if he puts it on me or something like that.
That is going to be 44 points of fire damage.
Still
Does the
alive.
ring require attunement?
You have backup.
You are also now considered grappled as this explosion just... Well, you need to make the dexterity saving throw. Sorry. With disadvantage because you're like being held.
I rolled.
I don't
Oh,
think it
yeah,
matters.
never mind. You just this explosion happens around your neck. You feel your body just light on fire. Searing pain happens as you just see Strahd looking into your eyes, smiling. Your turn. You're grappled.
Okay, so what can I do when grappled? Can I cast any sort of spell or anything?
Yeah,
Or-
you can still cast spells.
And
You just can't move.
would I be able to stab him?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I have a Dagger of Venom. So I'm going to use... and I have to do... Yeah, Dagger of Venom +1, so... Hang on.
Really, Eldritch Blast would have probably done more for you.
Yeah, I was thinking about that as well. I might just do 3 of those.
It is a spell attack, and do you have Warcaster? Or not? Not Warcaster. What is it? Is it Warcaster?
Spell sniper.
It might be Warcaster.
No,
No,
Warcaster
Spell
is
Sniper goes the other way.
Yeah.
cast on people who leave
Oh, it's
your...
opportunity of attacks, right.
Yeah, because
It's
I have that
Warcaster.
for
Right,
other...
right. So you get disadvantage on attacking where he's within 5 feet of you.
Okay. Okay. Is that... Okay.
Misses.
That one's a 12 to hit.
Also misses.
He's a
As
boss.
you lift up your hand, struggling, as you feel this.
15.
Oh, misses. Yeah, 15 misses.
Wait, why are you keeping the lowest one? What's going on?
Disadvantage.
Ah,
He's being held.
He's being held. As you're struggling, trying to get your breath, as Strahd's hand is wrapped around your throat, shooting off these blasts, and he just is moving your hand off to the side and is shooting up and hitting the cobblestones, causing it to splinter. He smiles. Let's see how many more of these you can take. You feel that same heat to spoil in your neck.
Ward.
You're gonna use what?
Entropic Ward to impose disadvantage on what he does.
Okay, it's okay. That's fine because there's no disadvantage. It's just a dexterity saving throw.
Well, does that
This-
give, it can give me, I think, advantage on my next thing that I do.
I can't get it on there. Hold
So
on.
let me look at.
Yeah, I think it's not a spell. It's one of your abilities or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not a spell. It's a thing I can do on a reaction.
It is.
Entropic Ward. At 6th level, you learn to magically ward yourself against an attack, and turn an enemy's failed strike into good luck for yourself. When a creature makes an attack roll, if an attack creature misses you.
Okay.
Okay, so
There's no attack roll. You feel the explosion happen at the base of her throat again. This time it's 44 points of damage. Fire damage.
You're unconscious.
Okay. Yeah.
As your body goes lifeless in his land. I wonder if your companions will also do the same. How easy they will break in my hands. He's now going to cast.
How much damage has he been taking this whole time? I'm just curious.
Oh, he's been taking the same amount, but he has a lot of health. He can sponge it.
Also, has he been taking the Sickening Radiance at the start of every one of his turns?
This is the second turn, so yeah.
You're also now unconscious, so...
Okay.
He's gonna do one final one.
Ow.
Says, enjoy the 9 hells.
So, a
May they
question.
be peaceful to you.
It's a question about the Sickening Radiance. Since he did Legendary Resistance, but he's still in it, does he not take any damage whatsoever?
Legendary Resistance only works on one turn?
Radiance worked. It looked like it's safe for all, and not safe for part.
I don't know what that means.
He's
So some let you save for half, but others you save and nothing happens.
But if
Depends
the
on the
spell is still in effect,
right. Yeah. So
I
the
think
first
he's
time
asking
nothing happened, or he took it was half damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he hasn't been. He's been
Fine.
correct. He.
That?
No, you're not rolling. Another explosion happens. You feel Razal as you pass out unconsciousness. You wake up for a brief moment as you feel all this pain just suddenly go away. It feels as if you're being sucked into something, and you find yourself screaming. He picks up the ring. You were going to join me one way or another. Guess this is how. And he puts it in his pocket. Yeah, we're going to go over to our other friends.
Do I give you a new character now?
We'll find out.
Okay.
We'll see how they turn out. As you guys, the teleportation circle happens, you bamf back in into the abbey. Parts of it have tumbled in and are broken. As you're looking around, immediately you see the two curtains are sort of split and torn, and you can now see this door that's behind one of them now shut. As all of you come in, off towards the center, you see one of the other religious figures standing, writing something down as she looks up.
Firebolt.
You can see part of her face is sort of mutated. Looks as if acid has sort of gotten to the other half of her face. Yeah, roll to an attack, man.
And if there's
18.
anyone else in there,
Yep, that hits.
And 3 damage, I guess.
As she looks up, ready to say something, you shoot a firebolt slamming into her chest. She smacks into the back of the wall, heals back over, looks back up, and she's about to scream.
well, Shane
rest
would have
of you-
been heading for anyone in there.
Right, yeah, it was a surprise round. So, Shane, you can.
Is it just one attack, or?
Oh, you can get.
It's a
you
round.
Get all your. It's a round.
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack the people too.
Yes.
Do we need to roll initiative?
No,
Nope, not for the
not
turn.
yet.
Yeah.
Sweet.
25 to hit, 14 damage.
As you run over to the firebolt slamming her to the chest, she looks up, ready to say something. Looks at you as you stand above her with your axe. As you bring it down upon her head, and she falls down, bleeding dead.
I think I'm still taking the other attack anyway, which is another 25 to hit,
Yeah.
and 9 damage, just like,
All right. Literally leaves the body. Just dead.
Well, she's super dead.
Yeah.
And I
Now,
go,
this wasn't a place that Rosedor had been in before, right?
No, you have not been in here. This is the Abbey.
How many people are in here that
Just
aren't
you guys
us?
right now.
Oh, they're dead now?
I'm
Aww.
just stay on my shoulders. I'm gonna go.
Alright.
Stay together. We're gonna go through those doors and we're gonna steal some shit.
Sweet. Go.
Let's go.
I'm still on your shoulders, so.
You guys quickly make your way into the door. As it opens up, you see the small little lockbox sitting in the center of the room.
Is it open or closed?
It's closed.
Can we pick it up, or is it like attached to stuff?
You can try.
Grab it.
Alright, so are you hopping off?
Okay, I have a question about my tentacle rod. Can I use it to do other things in attack? Can I just have a tentacle grab it?
Yeah, you can do that.
Sweet! I reach out one of my tentacles and have a tentacle grab at the box.
More tentacles.
grabs it. Rosendor still sort of standing there. You guys make it back. You now start to hear it's a door opening up to the left through a hallway.
Did Rosendor come with us into the room?
Yes, I did.
I mean, it was just like a
Yeah.
little room closet.
I tuck the box under my arm to free up the tentacle again.
Is there anything else in this room?
A bunch of broken glass, pews, tiles, and everything.
So we got what we assume is the relic, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's probably what this is.
All right, everyone, hold hands.
Let's go!
Right. As the door's opening up, you see one of these mutant-looking people. This one,
gross!
the pig now begins to squeal as you vanish out. You find yourselves back in the main chamber.
I hop off of Chronicler's shoulders and try to open the lockbox without even looking around.
It is locked.
Dang it! Let me see if I got a lockpick. She's totally focused on this box, by the way. She's not looking around at anything else.
Oh, yeah,
That is a good question, Rosendor. Did you go with them?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I wouldn't have left
because
without her. I was like,
Rosendor's yeah. Yeah, Rosendor. I mean, at the first opportunity to leave, Rosendor's going to take it, but she's not going to. She's not going to jump from the frying pan into the fire
Good plan.
yet. Anyways,
All right. Roll
so you said
Roll
we're back in
dexterity.
the castle.
to open this with these tools. Roll dexterity and add your proficiency modifier.
Sweet.
Yep, you guys are back in the castle. As you guys
Dang it!
plus your proficiency modifier.
Oh, wait, what's that? I thought that added it.
No,
Probably
that's-
plus 3.
What's my proficiency modifier? Where is that?
If you're 8th level, it's probably plus 3.
Proficiency...
At the top of your sheet.
Dexterity, so plus 4.
Did you
Right.
use expertise in thieves' tools?
Where's my expertise? My expertise. Tools. Wait.
oh, is it?
Yes, proficiency is disguise, forgery, playing card, poisoners, and thieves. Yes!
Okay,
It's-
then you double your proficiency bonus.
Aren't you supposed to use
Double
sleight of
proficiency
hand?
bonus. Sweet.
Alright, what?
Aren't you supposed to use sleight of hand for thieves?
I don't
tools?
know.
Oh, yeah, I guess you can. It's up to the DM. Like, it's...
Ah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
I'm
if you-
confused.
It's,
So am I supposed to add 8 to it? So it would be a
yeah.
9? It's a 9 then. It's a 9.
Alright, the way I like to do it is if you're trying to do it sneakily, you'll do sleight of hand, but if you're just opening it up, I just do dexterity.
Fair.
Yeah, I'm not being sneaky. I'm just here on the floor in the
So
middle of the
9 in
room.
total, or 9 plus your
Yeah.
5?
I think if I add my proficiency modifier again, which is 4, then it's 5? Unless, what is my... I'm very confused about what my
wait.
proficiency modifier is for
You're
this.
a rogue. You should have a higher dex than that.
I am! My dexterity is 18,
Yeah, so you need to add
which is why I have a plus 4.
that, but that's not your proficiency. Your proficiency should be plus 2, no, plus 3 at this point. So you should be
So
doing.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Oh.
10. So you rolled a 10. You got 10.
Okay,
Alright. As
I
you,
believe you.
as you stick in your tools, eagerly trying to open it up, you hear pretty easily it opens up to an empty box. There's a little scroll inside.
Uh,
You have caught... Do any of you read Celestial?
Oh,
I
actually,
don't.
I think I do.
I do not.
Yeah, I do.
Oh
Rosendor,
no.
as you look at it,
I hold up the paper. Anybody who can read this?
word is coming. We are off to get the other artifact.
And
Just say if you can.
at that point, I just go, what does that say, Rosendor?
Yeah, what's it say?
Rosendor draws her attention to it and says, and reads it aloud.
Damn Celestials.
Around.
Well, that's not good. So we didn't even get the bones.
As you guys
there
are
anybody
standing there,
around
you
here?
feel the castle start to shake a little bit.
Oh.
As you hear,
I don't like the sound of that.
Oh, we better go find Raziel and
Yeah, where's Strahd?
and Strahd.
Yeah, let's go find your... Why didn't your old friend come with us?
The old guy, well, he's a little kooky sometimes, so he just wanted to do his own thing, I
Fair
guess.
enough.
Him and Strahd are trying.
Alright.
I think he and Strahd are finally gonna, work things out and become friends.
Okay, I mean, that would be my advice.
alright, so you guys begin making your way back to the dining hall.
Yep.
Our stuff.
You make your way back in. Are you doing anything,
Turn to the
Rosendor?
side.
Yeah, do we notice that
Um,
Rosendor is, like, totally not with it?
Oh yeah. Yeah, she said it, like, she said you can see it. Like,
Yeah.
you can tell there's something,
That's-
like, off with her. She's not doing quite
Yeah.
well.
Are you alright,
somebody-
Rosendor?
Tell me either one or two.
2.
Two. Jinx.
I forgot to choose which one that meant.
Yes.
3, my lord, 3.
2 is yes.
Okay. So I was going to make a run for it, but if somebody is like actually talking,
Ah, yes. Chronicler.
yeah. So you were asking me?
Are you alright, Rosendor? You seem very off, especially after the whole... You agreed to be a vampire, but you have weird memories? Do
I
you
did not.
Do you want me to check your memories?
Look, being a vampire is not that bad. You can turn into a bat sometimes.
I can turn into a bat whenever I want. That's not that
So?
great.
You're also made of wood.
What? First off, rude. Second off, do you want me to check your
The building
memory,
shakes again.
Rosendor? Okay.
What was that last thing?
Do you want me
Did
to
you
check
say
your
Rosendor
memory?
again? Choose a number. Just yes.
7.
See, okay. Okay, so I'm
Shane,
gonna
you
say
start
I'm gonna roll a
smelling
d10. If it's above, then I'll say yes. If it's below, I'll say no. Oh, it's above. Okay.
So that's a yes. Also, something's
Yes.
burning.
No, only Shane smells this.
Oh.
And with that, I will I will go through her memories consensually.
Okay. I'll just start going through her memories.
Orza's watching, fascinated.
Shane will go ahead and... it looks like things are handled here. But lately, stuff has been going bad when people leave. That's better.
So you're gonna leave?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and at least like move in the direction of where the smell is stronger.
Why is our party the epitome of why? Hey, well, you know what'd be great? Split the party.
Something bad happens every
We're
time.
terrible. We are the worst.
But we're all evil. It makes sense. We're not good people.
It
We don't
does.
think I'm gonna
Every
stick with my
time.
friends. We're like every man for himself.
That makes sense.
But
Alright,
yes,
Shane, you start making your way towards
Yeah, pretty much.
towards the-
I'm not-
around the
I'm not-
dining car.
Leaving them. I'm like still keeping them in sight, but like moving that way.
I mean, you're not going to make it very far. There's some like twists and turns and doors you have to walk through to get there.
Right.
Okay.
I'm at least gonna put myself in between them and whatever fun might come.
Okay, sounds good. Chronicler, how far are you going into our memories?
I'm gonna like do like a quick little montage through the beginning. You know, because I've never really had like a conversation with Rosendor, so I might as well, see what I can learn. Like just like a little
Now, am
peep
I
show.
conscious of which memories he's looking at, or is it?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
I'm just like, I'm gonna start from the very beginning of her life, and I'm just gonna montage through it, like real quick, like go.
I wonder how baby memories look like.
All right.
Or is that-
You wanna tell them what's going on?
Backstory,
Um,
exposition.
Just give him like a brief overview, a quick one, because he's doing a quick montage.
Okay.
He isn't spending time.
Okay. So, Rosendor, baby ends up somehow. Rosendor grows up in this nomadic trading group. Doesn't know who her parents are. She just ended up with the group. That is, as a baby, she's left with the group. She goes hunting, but like she gets older. She's good with the bow. She does hunts. Eventually, she's doing it by herself. In her mid-teens, she comes back to the campsite. I'll just read. One day, coming back from a probably multi-day hunt, Rosendor comes back to the campsite to find her tribe destroyed and the camp ransacked. Nobody's left alive. After scouting to see if the danger was still nearby, the only information Rosendor could find about the attackers was a torn piece of clothing with a symbol on it that she later found was connected to Celestials. So, sorry, it's weird reading stuff you wrote.
Alright, we got your backstory, and then I'm gonna kind of like fast forward through
Well-
our adventures.
Well, yeah, so,
I'm gonna try and see what is her opinion of Chronicler through the memories. He's obviously a pretty cool guy. Oh man,
What is
these
your
memories
opinion?
of me are great. And then up to the moment when, her conversation with Strahd and Xana began.
Xana's flirting shamelessly.
Yep. So you see them both taken to the balcony.
That harlot.
Rosendor not really know what's going on. Kind of
Yeah.
flirting her way with Strahd. You see Rosendor getting really uncomfortable with the situation, and then you can feel her trying to resist something, and then it goes black. You know, like in the movie reels, you can take like snippets out and tape it. There's one.
Mm,
You can tell, having scanned through memories, that's
I'm
been modified.
gonna go
of
back and
her
I'm just gonna
saying-
keep playing it, and I'm like, that's not.
Yeah,
That's
where
not right.
she is. Where
I'm-
she is definitely like she didn't say it, but like the memory says that she said, "Yeah, I wanna be a vampire."
I'm
So,
gonna like
make
straight
it
up take that segment out, and I'm just gonna be like, "Hey everyone, look!" And I'm gonna go, "Strahd's a rapist," and then I'll let it disappear after saying that.
He also pays really well.
I mean, he did
That
give me the
and that-
shiny hat,
Don't match up well.
and I'll go, "Oh,
What?
Orza, do you know where that sword would be?
What sword?
The sword I gave him.
Oh,
earlier."
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean, he said he was going to destroy it. That probably was like a post-haste.
well, I mean, he hasn't had
Urgent
time
deal.
to. It's been like a whole
I don't know.
70 seconds. We'll probably want to put this with wherever that is. Rosendor, you should help me with that. DM, do I remember what type of sword it was?
There was a rapier
It was a rapier? Alright.
that was giving off some radiant energy.
And I will just go, well, let's go find Raziel. I have some we have some chaos to sow. It
Yeah,
might not be the
chaos-
chaos we expected. And I'm gonna look
I have a
really
question.
pensive. Yes.
Hey, can you change people's memories when you look at them?
No, not really. I can just like show them creepy things if I have memories of them.
Cool.
Like, watch,
Good to know.
and I'll put my hand on her head, and I'll like, and I'll show her.
I took away from his head.
I'll show her every memory of Raziel naked that I took from Raziel's head.
No, I jumped away from his head and he puts it on my head. I jumped away from the screech.
Shane will say something's burning and just start going.
Something's burning. Oh no! I wonder if that's Strahd.
He was kind of waiting for the rest of you to notice.
Oh, something's on fire. That castle's on fire, dang it. We gotta put it out.
Lead us, Nose.
Lead the way.
Blair.
Where
Right.
are
Yeah.
Raziel and
As you all begin making your way quickly, Shane is guiding you through the castle to the dining room. He takes you there. No one's in there, and he leads you off into another room. There, you see just this scorched room. That's like a 15 by 15 foot room, pretty tiny, with this big water basin standing at the center.
A water basin.
On the ground, you see just the source of where the explosion happened, and nothing else there.
Nothing?
Do I...
Roll
I will-
perception.
I will,
I'll
thank
roll.
you.
I will also check perception.
3 high-level fireballs just went off there. There's not gonna be.
I got a 20.
Yeah,
We all did
it's
pretty
just like the
good.
source of the explosion, where all like the flames and soot and ash and everything are, and that's it.
oh no!
With my acute powers of deduction, I have observed that something blew up.
Oh no! We need to find Raziel and Strahd right now.
Did your old friend blow this up?
No, he doesn't
Turn.
have this spell.
As you all
Oh.
turn around and begin exiting out, you see Strahd turn the corner, begins brushing some soot off his. All is well. All is well.
How injured is
Hey,
he?
boss.
He looks. I mean, like his skin is slowly starting to like, reform as he's been
Oh,
burnt
my.
several times. But
What happened?
there was an attempt on my life.
Oh, my.
I got Raziel out of there safely, but
Oh, where is he?
he is resting in his room.
Inside check.
Oh, no. Oh,
Yep.
don't tell me. Oh. Am I
I would
down?
also like to.
20.
Something's yeah. I mean, overall, he seems pretty trustworthy. Not all of his story is making sense, but like, it's not super anything blaring wrong with it. He is alive. I can take you to him if you would like.
We would
We
very
should
much...
probably let the old man sleep.
Well, no. We,
Oh,
we
okay,
should check
fine.
on him. He's a delightful old cadre. You'll love him.
You said he was crazy.
Yes, I like crazy people.
Claps his
Fine.
his hands twice as some servants come out. Yes, everybody understands what clapping means in this world. Okay.
I was just wondering, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
Chronicler
leading you.
just looks at his hands and goes,
I punch.
roll performance for me.
"Oh gosh." Eight.
Nothing happens.
Can I punch him?
So, boss, we should tell you, we did not get the bones. We got a box
She
with a
grabbed-
weird note saying that they already took the bones.
She grabbed
You
the wrong
see-
box.
You see, roll deception for me. You see Strahd's eyes become very large and then narrow very quickly. And
So, yeah.
what
19.
happens?
Well, we grabbed the box, and it didn't have bones in it.
Chronicler, my trusted companion, says you grabbed the wrong box. Why would you do that, Horza? Why?
You told me
You know
to
that
trust
doesn't make
her,
me happy.
and I did, and now we regret it.
What?
Do you know?
I'm very confused.
Do you know where it is?
Well, no, I don't know where the bones are.
Have you betrayed us, Orza?
What?
Are you working with the abbot?
What? No! I'm so confused! So anyway, we don't have the bones. That's it. Let's go check on the old guy. Bye-bye.
Yes, let's check on
You'll
the old
think of
guy.
this in a moment. As you all three, you four, sorry, begin walking out. I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh,
Rosendor, you have advantage on it.
I got an 18.
I got a 22. Not 20, 22.
I'm desperately like, nope. Shoot. Wisdom. I'm a barbarian, okay? Oh, that's me!
Bro.
Alright, or is this the only one that succeeds?
What?
As you all are walking
I
out,
succeeded!
as you all are walking out, like, okay, we're going to go see Raziel. Your blank goes blank for just 1 second. And you forget why you're walking out. All memories of Raziel have been wiped from you.
What?
Except for you. Orza.
Except for me! I remember that there's an old guy here somewhere.
But no one else remembers Raziel.
Wait.
So I keep walking
Where are we going?
Oh,
to see your old man.
to find the trinkets.
The old man.
What?
There's no old man, Orza. And you see
What?
Strahd's eyes get very narrow, and he's glaring at you.
Insight.
Right.
I want to insight check
There's no
Strahd,
old
who is
man.
now glaring at this vampire who I've set against him.
You have no memory, absolutely none.
Even with the 25?
With 25, you can see that he's upset at her, but you also just told her that she messed up big time.
Oh. Yes, Orza, we have to hurry to the trinkets.
Sure, yeah, that's what we were doing. Let's go.
Hey, DM, question.
Yeah, you can make a new character. Yeah.
I was gonna say, can I telepathically talk to Strahd from my ring?
If he was wearing it, but it's not on this person right now.
Oh, okay.
Shit, let me out of here, I'll kill you!
If at some point during the campaign, like someone gets the ring, can I still voice for Raziel?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure, man.
It'll be a relic right alongside the
Already
Mycelium
have.
mansion.
I already have a character.
It starts out at level 8.
Yep, it is.
Alright. I'm a terrible liar.
Literally, if the character sheet has flaws, then she has a tell for lying.
I'm gonna be
So,
100%
DM,
honest.
I've sent it to you in your regular Discord chat thing.
Alright, thank you. What are you going to be honest about, Chronicler?
During the beginning of this game, I honestly thought, since I was the one who died almost immediately, that I was going to be the one who died. And yet, so far in this campaign, even though the DM has abandoned us,
The DM is gone.
so far in this campaign, I am the only one who has died, but not died. Everyone else, they literally have to do a new character. And I'm just like, what's going on over here? Like,
Rosendor's fine.
how pertinent is Chronicler to this campaign? What am I not realizing? Is Chronicler God?
No.
You wish.
Chronicler just has to deal with even more death now that he's back and conscious again, and it's just like gonna have a horrible effect on his psyche. I guess the Raziel thing won't, but like now Chronicler has no attachments to this world because Raziel was his only friend since he woke up. Oh, that's gonna be weird.
He has had no friends. He's just randomly traveled with these people.
You're missing your core memories!
Oh no!
But
Anyway, so we're going to... Where are we going? I lost track of where we were going. I must not have been paying attention, I guess?
You guys don't know. You just said you're going to go find the trinket.
The trinket. What is the trinket?
It's a bear, I think.
A bear! Why are we...
Terrible.
I don't know. I'm very confused. Why are you talking about an old
We'll talk
man?
about that.
That's so
We'll talk
rude.
about that after, okay?
Straw doesn't live a day over 1,000.
Yeah, anyway.
I'll be right back.
I didn't say anything about an old man. I said trinket. Definitely.
Listen, I can show you. You just said something about an old man, and I'm gonna start walking towards Orza.
No! She jumps backwards away from him.
Oh, calm down. Whoa. You act like...
Don't touch my brain!
You act like you know what I was gonna do.
You just tried to do it to me like 5 minutes ago.
Wait, what? I did what?
Yeah, you were looking at that girl's memories.
No, it's just Raziel, just the memories of Raziel that are gone.
Yes, but when I touched...
it's as if he never existed. Like, all of your memories going through the party and doing things are there, just Raziel is in none of them.
As far as I remember, Xana always just used to argue and yell at herself. Xana was always the one starting shenanigans.
Obviously.
You still remember that you checked my memory.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
So she knows that you're...
Oh, were you were lying. Okay, you're... Oh, so then you're saying, you're pretending like you didn't do it. Okay.
Orza's very confused. She's like, please don't look in my brain.
So confused. Alright, what's this trinket we're going after again?
I don't know!
You are useless. You grabbed the
Right.
wrong box on purpose, and now you won't tell us about this trinket.
No!
Wait, her name's Orza? Okay.
We will speak about this later, Orza, but we need to get Tatiana now.
Okay, yeah, good idea.
We'll find her.
So from
I'm
what I
assuming that she's
remember...
not in Krezk, considering that most of the town has been alerted and is on high alert. I imagine she's either hidden somewhere throughout Bedrovia, or they are hiding there. I don't know.
You say that she has a different form, right? Or
She's
what?
been reincarnated many times, yes.
How would we recognize her?
That is a thing I do not know.
Yeah, how are we gonna know who she is?
I am very tired after the attempt of my life, but I might be able to try and scry on her starting tomorrow, if you wish to rest.
Wait, you don't know how she looks, but you can scry up?
I know her name.
You know her name?
That might be enough.
I also have one more question.
Yeah.
Can Raziel hear everything that's going on the outside?
You know what, for fun, I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
Right now, you don't know where you are. You can't see anything.
Okay. But I can just hear things?
Yeah. We'll
Okay.
let you hear.
You're hearing voices.
Yeah.
You just heard Chronicler, your friend, say...
Well, it's not like I can do anything about it, and I'm going to be making a new character, but, like, just for, like, flavor text in the future if we ever get the ring.
Yeah.
The ring is literally called Mind of the Aged One.
Get a +4 attack.
Oh boy.
Oil of Olay. Wrinkle prevention. This isn't what I meant when I said I wanted to live forever.
Alright, so wait, how are we gonna recognize Tatiana?
I will try and find her with my powers.
Oh, good.
I think having dealt with the problem that tried taking my life, the grasp on the dark powers has been hindered slightly.
Who
And I might be able to find her.
was it who tried to take your life? How did they get into
Yeah!
the castle?
That is what I'm trying to find out.
Oh.
But I imagine it was a vampire spawn that had turned traitor on me. I don't think,
Possible?
So it was
Of
a
course it's
vampire
possible.
spawn that turned on
I
you.
believe so. Yes.
You,
probably
you
one of-
believe so? Wouldn't you know if you turned a vampire?
There are certain others that I let have this ability. Rahadin, for example. He is my most trusted ally.
So did
If he wishes
Rahadin
to have a
betray
couple-
you?
Oh, I would not, no. He would never do so. If he did, he would pay greatly. But he has not been seen ever since what happened in Krezak. I believe he went looking for you, and has not returned. That concerns me also.
Oh no!
Wait, what do you mean he went looking for us? He's the one who brought Shane here.
Yeah.
Shane arrived before you.
Oh, that's fair.
Oh, so we went looking for those. Oh. Hmm.
Wait, how did I get here?
I'm sure he'll be back.
You-
You have the teleport head.
I don't remember bringing... Oh, my head is a little foggy. I think we should rest for the day. Or...
I do agree. That will do you well.
Ooh.
Meet me back in this room. I will have my servants clean it up. This is where I can scry. I can use this basin, and we can find her.
Alright, if you don't mind, I think my compatriots and I will all stay in the same room tonight.
If that is what you wish,
It just
more than
feels
welcome.
right.
Okay.
I mean, no offense, guys, but we all just met. I'll pass.
I said compatriots, not midgets. And
Hey,
I'll pat her on the head condescendingly.
pick up one of the bones from my bracelet and throw it at him.
Doing bounces
And
off
while
of
I'm
you.
patting her on the head, I look for her most embarrassing memory.
Oh no! Now I have to think of an embarrassing memory.
You're a girl, right?
Yes.
I just go immediately back to when you're 12 or 13 or whatever pubescent is for a
No.
gnome. And I just look for the first time you had a crush on a boy and he was no.
Are there any?
Yeah, so she tried to give this guy a cookie and he turned it down and she was very upset.
I show everyone.
Yeah,
I go,
that's...
no kiss and a cookie for you. And then I go, alright.
I got more cookie.
I said, I don't eat cookies, I eat bowls. And then I'll just keep walking.
You eat bowls?
That doesn't make any sense!
And I'll turn to Rosendor and I'll go, Rosendor, do you mind if I stand awkwardly in your room for the night? Since I don't sleep.
Creepy.
It just feels weird to be alone for some reason.
Okay. Well, yeah.
This is weird.
Yeah, y'all are weirdos.
You're the
Can't believe I'm working
weirdo.
with a bunch of weirdos.
Enough.
I'm just
Sorry.
For your sleep. And we shall meet you again in the morning.
Shane will
Okay.
follow his own scent back to the bedroom.
Alright. Okay.
Nice.
You make your way.
He
back
walks
to
in
the
on another werecat.
No, he's good. Alright. As you guys
So Shane's in his own room, and Ors is in her own room, and then Chronicler is in my room.
yes.
Is that how it's turning out? Okay.
When we're in there, I'm gonna
Alright then.
I'm gonna be like, hey, Rosendor, should we kill Strahd? I'm very conflicted right now. I don't know what to do.
Orza quickly leaves, hoping not to have to talk about the box situation with Strahd.
Rosendor is all for, well, I'm trying to think about how much we are in his castle. Are there ears?
I go, no, I don't have any ears.
No, but I don't trust him, and I don't trust that
You?
we have privacy from him here.
That's true, we probably don't. But you know, the Mother Knight said something interesting to me. By the way, that is my god. I think.
Okay.
I don't know our relationship. Right now, she kind of put me in a weird situation, and that's never mind. Long story. But she didn't say to help Strahd, or that helping him was what she wanted. She just said she wanted chaos. So I mean, technically, you could help me obey her will, and we could get the guy who messed up your mind.
I mean,
also, you and I are the only ones left of the original 4 of us. You know, me,
the original 4.
Me, Finn, you, and Xana. Maybe there was a weird chicken or something that Xana had named, like, racist or something. I don't know. It feels weird. But I'm pretty sure it's dead now.
Rosendor, let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to think of how Rosendor would articulate things. Because Rosendor wants to stay busy, and Rosendor's trauma mode right now is get away or attack the problem. And also don't think about the past. Stay busy. So no, you don't sleep, right?
I just go into sentry mode.
Out of character. Gotcha. I'm just trying to think, because Rosendor is planning on trying to run away tonight. But then you're in her room.
I mean, if you say
So she
that,
has to-
you never know. He might run away with you.
That's awkward.
It's true. But the thing is, does Rosendor's not in a trusting mood.
Oh no.
So it's like, does Rosendor... Will Rosendor trust Chronicler? I mean...
Chronicler is just like me. I'm just like, I was trying to be like, you know, helpful and nice, but have inadvertently caused someone to feel awkward and out of place. Or like trapped.
Can I creepily stand in your room while you sleep?
You know, he was offering companionship. That's all Chronicler has.
Although, I feel like the fact that you're asking if we should kill Strahd is kind of gonna help convince Rosendor that, yeah, we're, at least for this much, can be trusted. So...
This campaign
I was
is
going to say...
now so derailed, I have no idea what to do next.
Oh, no. There are no rails. It's a sandbox. You guys can go play and use whatever tools you want to. You can kick down the sandcastle. You do what you want. It's your story.
Castle!
I already have plans for
I'm no
everything that's
longer in
gonna
the
happen.
sandbox. I feel like I've ended up on top of the slide. Somehow. And it's hot and it's metal.
You so much to live for.
The only question is, are you enjoying the story?
Oh yes.
Yes.
Okay, then it's fine. We're good. We're good.
Okay.
There's only 2 original party members left. I don't know how I feel about this. And you know what's funny? None of the original characters have died. Raziel's mind is trapped in a ring. Finn is trapped inside of his own body, which is now being controlled by the new god of, the flippin'... Like, he's a mother brain. Like, what the crap? Xana's a vampire. Our vampire spawn, like...
So Xana's dead.
Yeah, she's really dead.
She's permadead? Or is she undead and just no control of her brain?
She's permadead.
Oh, good.
Permadead.
Xana's dead, just like her birds.
Thanks.
Okay. Rosendor is going to start packing up her stuff in front of Chronicler.
Wait, do you even have stuff?
How much stuff we
I
got?
have some things.
Rosendor, as you begin packing away your things, getting ready for a rest, you feel this pulsating burn come from your neck. You become
I'm gonna,
lightheaded.
Try and slap it.
You pass out on the ground.
Slaps Nick, then passes out.
I'm just
You
going...
watch
A damsel falls in front of you.
You notice the color in Xana's... I'm not Xana, sorry. Wow. Rosendor's skin begin to turn pale. She isn't moving.
I don't know what I can do. Ooh, I wonder what would happen if I cast daylight. That'd be bad. I'm not doing that. She just burns. I'm just like, I ruin everything I touch. I
thought you had...
I do not have
apparently
restoration.
not.
No.
Oh, well, fetch.
Yeah, so, I'm gonna do Spare the Dying first, and then...
She's still sitting there lifeless.
And then I will cast Cure Wounds, because I don't know any
She
better.
cast Cure Wounds on her. She's still just sitting there, or laying there, not moving, not breathing. You hear a knock on the door. Master Chronicler. We need Rosendor for a minute, please. There's 2 figures wearing leather armor. They look pale-skinned. They come and they sort of begin lifting her up, carrying her together. She'll be okay.
I thought they were going to accuse him of killing her.
She will join us soon. Give it
dear.
till the next night. You will see her again. It is okay. And they walk off, shutting the door behind you.
Chronicler,
Is alone.
Chronicler goes over to Rosendor's stuff, and is just like,
You gonna loot my stuff?
no, I'm not gonna loot your
gets to do
stuff. Is her
She's
bow
not even
out?
dead.
But all my stuff is there.
I
I
grab,
would have been packing it up.
let's see, the most Rosendor thing there is that wouldn't be on her person, I guess, right now, would be the bow, right?
Yeah, probably.
Boots, cape.
Or is she not wearing those things?
I'm always. I would not have taken off
Yeah, I
my
was gonna
clothes.
say,
Okay.
I don't think Rosendor's gonna start stripping in front of
Yeah.
Chronicler. That'd be a little awkward.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
that's
and I.
fair. That's fair.
I'm gonna take the bow, and I'm gonna go,
Rose-
I'm gonna
yeah.
stare at the bed, and then I'm gonna crawl onto the bed, and he's just gonna go into the fetal position, sentry mode, while cradling the bow, and he's just gonna be very,
Broken.
Chronicler is feeling emotion. He doesn't know how to handle
Chronicler's broken.
everyone from Chronicler's life, that since he's been awake, is gone.
Alright.
Poor Chronicler.
It's only been, let's see, he's only known Rosendor and Xana for, 3 months
No,
at this
for
point? 6 months?
No. I mean, you knew each other before you went on the voyage, so I would say you've probably known each other for about a year.
Okay, so I've known them for about a year. Right, and then there was the whatever chunk of time in between that and me waking up where I was all alone, apparently now. So, Chronicler is once again alone in his life. Very confused and concerned and feeling lost. And Chronicler he doesn't know who he's praying to, or if it's really a prayer. He's just gonna say, why me? He's gonna let it be heard, like, aloud from his mind, not aloud, but in his mind. He's gonna say, why me? Why am I still alive? Why am I here? Why am I losing everyone from my life? And what can I do? With
You just have to make friends with the midget.
all the fervor he has in his stone body, if there is a heart anywhere in there, a beating little mushroom shape of a heart.
Roll a percentile die for me.
This is probably the most traumatizing thing that's ever happened to Chronicler, other than, devouring the souls of an entire village, essentially.
Hey, I did the same thing, actually.
46.
You sit underneath the bed, in darkness alone. No voice. No feeling of comfort or peace or sadness. Just you, alone.
Just put on chronically. Oh, that's so sad.
With your pick of 3 bows, because I have 3.
Just cradling the oldest one, probably.
Probably the longbow.
Oh, I found it. I'm just all like in the gift bar typing in alone.
Internet, come back.
I heard you, DM Dory. I found a better one.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, dang it. I found the fetal position.
Oh, DM's dead.
Yeah. Just like the rest of our party.
I don't know what to do.
Oh, I found the best one.
It is a robot.
Have you seen Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
No, I've read it though.
That's the robot.
That's Marvin.
Yeah, he's.
It's Marvin.
Voiced by Severus Snape.
Alan Rickman.
Ooh.
He's dead too, just
Actually,
like all my friends.
I can hear that voice now.
Are you back, DM?
Alright, I think I'm back.
I mean, it's
Can you hear
also
me?
a good place to end for the night if the connections are getting all weird.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I don't even
It's
know.
okay.
I can hear you. Alright. Before we end. Chronicler, are you going into your hibernation state?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Are you able to see anything while that happens?
I think he is.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because it's not really sleeping, it's just resting. Can you see when you're in extension mode?
Yes, I can.
Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Are you just underneath the bed?
On top of the bed.
Okay. As you're laying there, saddened, knowing what's going on, partway through the night. Oh, internet. Stop it. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. We're good. You see this mist begin to come from underneath the door. Floating above you, you see Stratfon Zarovich. I know when people try to turn on me, Chronicler, and I am not happy. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Just a little extra trauma.
Well, on
She
that
has-
note,